Yep, we got more Ace Attorney. We are in the last case of this game, and then we're gonna move on to the next game, okay? We got one more case. I've heard people that are happy with Ace Attorney. I've heard people that are kind of wanting to move on from Ace Attorney. So we're gonna finish out this one case, and then we're gonna move on to Lunacid. Take a little break from Ace Attorney, then we'll go back to Ace Attorney, finish it out, and then we're gonna take a. No, I'm not gonna take any more requests for Ace Attorney for a little bit. No more visual novels for a little bit. The reading is quite long. Yeah, we got one more case. I mean, you got a point there. The crazy thing about Final Fantasy, we're playing in a visual novel, Nebu. Like, that's what we're playing. I'm gonna take down that. Sorry, I'm a little bit off my game today. Alright, just go back up so I know what's going on. Okay, Ace Attorney. Yeah, it's most likely. This should be a solid ending. Okay, Ace Attorney. A reminder, on Saturday, we will not be playing, give us some time, okay? We'll get to do more visual novels, but see, the thing is, like, we've played, how many Ace Attorney games have we played in the past, and this year, it's May. How many Ace Attorney games have we played? No, it's a, it's this. Let me move I move my tea back. Nebu, we can't do extra spicy on the channel. You know, this is a family-friendly stream. No, this Saturday. This Saturday is Stream of Viewers Day. We'll be playing, Night Rain in the evening instead of, Soul Mask. 3 days. Alright, so we continue. Alright, we got a brand new case to solve, and this is the last case of this game. Turnabout for the Ages. And we got Jaws. It's a land shark! That'd be cool. Oh, we got Godzilla? Maybe it's Godzilla. Oh, this is that movie they were shooting outside. I forgot about that. Yeah, we should take a little break from visual novels, because we played, like... We've played 2 different compilations so far, and we got part of one left, so... That's like 8 games total that we're gonna end up playing before this series is done. And we just need to take a few months off of visual novels. So what's next for the great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor anymore, ain't you? Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. It's hard to believe, and yet, I can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said. Oh, me either. Did you just out yourself? Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gold Lake was. Who really wrote that letter? You've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time, but whose? Still can't let it go, huh? You're like a dog with a danged bone. Both of y'all are. I got me some reportering to do. So I'll catch y'all some other time, I guess. Wow, you have a new story to chase already? Trying to patronize me, girly? Bet I got new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. A T-Rex? Could be T-Rex. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not an expert in stuff. Good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old scoop pod. So somebody please. Why is there a little Pegasus on top of that cab? Whoa, what now? Please, you have to help me. Huh? Do I know her? What's the matter? Has something happened? So there's a body. It looks almost like a monster might have. A monster? Well, I'll be. Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of a scoop soup? I'm glad you don't get mad. This way, hurry. I am somewhat technologically savvy, but I don't know a lot of stuff. Like I still use the ... Apparently that's a really old timey thing. But I've always used it as like a punchline. Like for example, if you say something, it could even be ... a monster or something like that, you know? It's like a dramatic pause. Yeah, that's apparently really old-timey. Apparently nobody under the age of like 30 uses that. According to this article I read, nobody under the age of like 50 uses that. And I'm like, I'm not 50. What's happened now? What indeed? I suppose there's only one way to find out. Huh? These look like... Yep, footprints. This right here is photo gold. Footprints? But how big would a creature have to be to leave prints like that? Mr. Edgeworth, look! Yeah, that's what I think they're used for. Hi, Pixels. You made it. Did you have a good nap? Wait, did you sleep? I don't remember. Did you say you were gonna go sleep? Or was that yesterday? I'm confused. Yeah, apparently that's not really normal anymore. So you might be getting old too. Shi Longlang, what's he doing here? Wait, the guy on the floor, that's... Also, why is he... Like, his art style is different. No. Dijun Wang, the president of Xingfa. See, now his art style's back normal. Agent Lang. Mr. Prosecutor, how did you get here so quick? What's going on here? Huh? You don't think that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself? We can't blame him for being on edge, I suppose. The leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which... The body's lying inside one of the footprints. What on earth happened to him? And what is this giant horn? Monster! Monster? What else do you want me to say, huh? Them right there is monster prints, mister. That big old bad old... Tarosaurus? Done stomped right through here. I ain't never been sure or nothing. What? I suppose you mean you are sure? This right here's a scoop to scoop up all the other scoops and bury them in 10 feet deep. Man trampled by giant monster. They'll leave that in every paper from here to Honolulu. Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait. Uh-oh, he sees me! Quick, hide! Honor's all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm Dijun Wang. Your efforts on behalf of Xingfa have not gone unnoticed. You've averted something of a crisis. You're the assassin we've been looking for. And since yes, a certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. That contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. Family friend stream. Okay, PG. There was a scene in some movie, it was like a kid's movie, where a giant woman or something was falling, and like giant, like Godzilla-sized one was falling, and there's a man like under the shadow, and his eyes get real wide, and he like reaches up before she lands on him and kills him. I don't know if it's actually from a kid's movie or if it's like edited, but I've seen that around a little bit. I've seen it a few times. Did he finally manage to... Did you discover the body? Yes, that is... What are you doing, Agent Lang? Things, he says. Begin at the beginning, with the first person to arrive at the scene. I think it's a giant woman. You know what I'm talking about? Well, did you really just discover the body? Yes. Hey, go easy on her. In case she's scared. I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody. Nobody's getting easy today. Do you have any idea who that is lying dead over there? That's President Wang, leader of Xingfa. Please, Agent Lang. You don't seem your usual self, in more ways than one, in fact. When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count. And you are known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone, and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work. What happened? Yeah, probably. I'm more talking about the fact that he got real happy when she's about to land on him. What'd you just say? Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals? Gah! I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. Everybody's talking so slowly! I'm just about to get started. Good. That seems to have calmed him down a little. I'm glad I can stream as well. You guys don't know how happy streaming makes me. It is a key part of my life. And if I cannot stream, it really messes with me. Yesterday I was a little bit off because the stream was not going according to plan. And all I could think about was trying to get it fixed, even though I knew there was nothing I could do. Deep down, I knew. It seemed to calm down a little. Let's take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrive. I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore. What are you gonna do, take your badge away? Don't nobody need doing no looking around. I told y'all who did this, it was this Tarasaurus. My name ain't Lotta Hard. Is that even a name? Is that like bull dinosaur or something? Well, wait. Not who did this. What did it? What did it? Yeah, that. I quite finished. We have an investigation to be getting on with. Step aside, please. You can't order me around no more, mister. You step out of my dang ways, more like it. Y'all mess with this here scoop of mine, there'll be heck to pay and then some. Excuse me. Someone who found the body. Where do I know her from? You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? Oh, yes, of course. We met on, that case. No, wait, you two know each other? Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere. Great to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. I almost said assassin. Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you. Of course. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai TV show. She's a member of the crew, and thus a person of interest. Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on. And yet, I'd completely forgotten her. Good to see you again. If you're here, I guess that means... That's right, we're here on location filming for Global Studios. Kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today, wanted to make an early start. Then I know something was wrong. The footprints and the body. Better. Take a close look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, could I ask you to notify the police? Yes, of course, right away. I need to speak to her at length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. I need to examine everything in detail. Alright, we're going to pause for a second, because it is time for another ad. I gotta kill the pre-roll for people coming in, so we put the brush. I gotta go brush anyway. You're not missing anything. Did you just do Show Fox right as I put that up? You did. I'm sorry. The timing. I'll tell you what, I'll give you free show fox when I get back, okay? Just remind me. I'll be right back, okay? We go brush. Hi, Star. I'm very sorry to have been away while you were gone. Sleep well, have good dreams, okay? And if you want to see more, all of it is on YouTube, so you can all of the almost all of them. All right, let me do the show fox. I promised an extra show fox because you missed part of it, Pixels. So you need show fox. I made show fox pretty cheap. Yeah. I checked this out. Look at this. Look. Oh, we can stretch. Hold on. Do we stretch? What do you think? I can do animations while I was doing the show fox. Alright, back to the game. Sorry, distracted. Did we run out of time? Yeah, we did good. Okay. Alright, we look around. Camera! Oh, wait, that's a light. Looks like equipment used by the lighting department. Oh, wait, I just remembered there was something I wanted to ask you. Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? That would look super cool. You want me to shine a light on you while you're committing a crime. You bet I do. What's so weird about that? Why are you bonking me? What did I do? What's the point of doing my great thieving in the dark? Folks in cheap seats won't be able to see a thing. Wait, you're imagining you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience? Did I touch my mouth? Did I? I don't remember. That doesn't seem like it. I'm rubbing my eyes that time. The hand tracking's not perfect. This thing in front of the trailer here looks like a monster costume. What? That's a costume? Sure the creature that made these suit footprints didn't just shrink or something? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume. A costume. Miss Nichols, where does this exit lead? That? Oh, onto the grounds of the big building. Got another case with direct ties to that same building. Five seconds of closed eyes? When? Are my bangs in the way? Hold on. See, I can't look at myself unless I pull up the thing. Looks alright to me, but if I look off to the side... Tracking seems okay to me. Yeah, everything's working. I don't know. The building with that hidden 51st floor used store lot with the lots for illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much surprise if it turned out to be hiding and get more secrets. It's probably because I rub my eyes. If I put my hands in front of my eyes, it looks like my eyes closed. Because sometimes the tracking doesn't trigger. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how things work. It wouldn't be much surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets. Alright. Oh, let's look at this chain and padlock. Oh, look at that. Somebody cut the chain. They did? I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday. It's possible this is where the killer entered from. Eek! Well, what's the matter now? Look at that huge dent. How did that get there? Right, that is a big dent. Oh, there, okay. I wasn't sure what we're looking at. Would have taken a sizable object to make it, and a heavy one, too. That was like that yesterday, either. It wasn't? Aw, thank you, Pixels. You're too nice. So that means the dent must have been made last night at some point. Or just now, we don't know. It is him, huh? So it appears to be. Same man we met only a few days ago. This time, the president really did get assassinated. If that's what happened, the assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. I'm a scout scene and expect anything to catch my attention. I want to know about this horn. Let's start with that. Huh? What's this white thing here? Oh, wait, it's a bone. Does that mean 2 murders? It's more like a horn than a bone to me. The obvious wounds. He's definitely not breathing. So it really was a monster. Trampled by a giant creature. Oh, impossible. Huh? There's something stuck to the front of his clothes. There. I thought that was just paint or something. Yeah, speckles of a yellow substance. That's monster jewel. Yeah, that must be it. Please, Kate, can you at least try to be sensible? Any forensics to tell us what it might be? That looks like to be pretty much everything the body can tell us for now. I better note it all down. Why is it taking more? That's all he can tell us for now. Why are we still looking? Wait, what's this? Body surrounded by a piece of smashed up concrete. It's looked to have been thrown clear when the ground was broken. Phew! Sent flying by the mighty impact of a giant creature's foot. Sure, assuming this was the work of a giant creature. I thought there was anything more they could tell us. But whatever, just look at the shape. No hoof when I see one. It does look like a giant hoof. There's only one thing that could possibly be. The footprint of an enormous, terrifying beast. It's not just the one. There are 3. I'm sure that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real. Sure, I probably know that somewhere, deep down. But it's way more fun to believe they are. My job is to pursue the truth, Kay, not to believe whatever feels the most fun in the moment. You know, I really appreciate her refreshing attitude toward things. That it's kind of like when you go to a Renaissance fair. You know, you can pretend that you have a fancy sword, even if it's just a dull one or a wooden one or just a play one. It's more fun to pretend it's real than it is to just be boring old real life. Then. Oh, I like that movie. That's a good movie. It's got Stephen Colbert in it. Let's do some deductions. Doesn't fit. Not quite right. Oh, I'm losing. Okay. Alright, I don't have any good connections. There's something missing. Alright, there's something missing. Alright, let's just give up for now. I'm sorry, I got a little upset before. You're working here alone. That's right. I came before everybody else so I could get everything ready. As soon as I walked through the gate, I saw the footprints. Monster prints first thing in the morning. That must have been a real shock. It was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening. I'm sure of it. So the footprints must have been up here late last night. I don't think that's the one I remember seeing. Maybe that probably happened too. It must have been up here late last night. First glance, I thought maybe they were part of the set. Then I got closer and I saw that somebody was lying in the middle of one of them. You didn't notice until you were right up close? Yeah, my eyesight just seems to be getting worse and worse lately. I think I need new glasses. I didn't notice it was a body until I was right by it, which is why I got so shocked and ran away. That must be when we bumped into her. So you're shooting a movie. It wouldn't happen to be a Steel Samurai movie, would it? Nope. Oh. This was a creature feature. No, the Tarasaurus movies, right? I'm afraid not. You have to forgive Mr. Edgeworth. He only cares about the Steel Samurai. But that's not... Hey, that's alright. Not everyone's a fan. But I soon will be. He's back after 12 years of silence. The big, bad bull himself. Tarasaurus! It's the first Tarasaurus movie in a long time, so the crew's super excited about it. Forced to stay here at a big building we've been shooting on location. I explained what we saw yesterday. Tell me here, what's going on with the building? Just stay calm. Talk to me, kid. Cut. I am so sorry. We're shooting a movie. Could you, That must be what they were filming. So Tarasaurus smashed the building to pieces in the movie? I bet he does, right? Hee, wouldn't you like to know? You'll just have to wait to find out in the theater. Here, you can have this if you like. Oh, thank you. An epic rivalry is born. Tarasaurus versus Gordy. Gordy, huh? That's right. It's not just the Tarasaurus on his own this time around. He has an arch nemesis. You know Gordy, right? The monster from Gourd Lake? Oh yeah, wasn't everybody talking about that a couple years back? Mysterious Creature Lake that showed up in the couple's photo. Not only were people talking about it, it played a major part in one of my cases. Not a name I'm too wild about hearing again. The director is fascinated by the stories, which is how Gordy wound up in the movie. A little behind the times, but better late than never, I suppose. It's wait till you see those two legends tearing into each other on the big screen. This reminds me of something I've seen already. I think we need to learn a little more about the security situation here on set. Miss Nichols, is the set kept locked overnight? I'm stretching my arm a little bit. Yeah, we used one of these. Combination lock, huh? So anybody who knows the code can get in and out? It was locked in place when you arrived this morning? Yep. Everything was locked up tight when I got here. Who knows the combination? Oh, the producer, the director, the crew, the actors. Basically everybody who's working on the movie. So any member of the cast or crew could have opened the lock and entered. Alright. Can we deduce anything? Let's talk to her, I guess. What is it now? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Girl needs room to work, you know? Why are you so obsessed with the idea that this is a monster attack? Monsters don't exist. Surely even you know that. What did you? You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Tarasaurus is real, dang it. I know that for a fact. For a fact, and how is that possible exactly? Because I done seen him. What? You saw Tarasaurus? Where? How? Heck yeah, I seen him. That big bad bull himself, right there in front of me. That's up on 51 over at the big building yesterday, right? Gathering materials for your story on the underground auction. Well, yes, remember. Why didn't you just Mr. Memory Man? That's right, I done seen him right when I took that photo. It's a red raincoat, Mr. Finger, right? Yep, y'all see that blind right next to little Miss Redcoat? Guess who was on the other side of it at that very moment? That's right, Tarasaurus. There's nothing there. Why can't I capture every dang thing? I was just a little too far away, that's all. I seen her, right? Boy, I did. Boy, did I. Tarasaurus' big old eyes staring right at me, peeking right into at the window. Window peeking monster. Anyhow, I don't got time to be shooting the breeze with y'all. I got snaps to snap. Reporters to report. Quit bugging me, will ya? Go on, get. That entire story was ridiculous. You didn't believe a word she said, did you, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it that obvious? What's this big metal stick thing? Is it for climbing trees or something? No, it's a camera crane. It's used for filming from an elevator viewpoint. There's no camera currently attached, but it used to be positioned at the top here. Gotcha, sounds perfect for casing a place for a burglary. I have to go ask if I borrow it. And how do you propose to transport it if the answer is yes? Easy, you take the bottom part, I'll take the top. So I'm helping now. And if we go one little step at a time, we're back at your place before we know it. And we're walking back to my house? Hey, these are those plastic sheets you can put down when you have a picnic. Plastic sheets, that much is true. I don't think that's what they're used for. Want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth? Those are waterproof sheets. Use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane. If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover it up and keep going. I see, so they must be pretty big, right? Oh yeah, they have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much of a point using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit. Okay, can I put anything together? If I could need save, I feel like I'm missing some pieces here. But I don't know what else we could do. I mean, we could talk to this guy, I guess. Maybe. Mr. Prosecutor, we meet again. Yes, we saw you at the detention center the other day, too. There's a business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang? You can say that. Nothing needs to concern you, though. Ah, yeah, you really have a habit of showing up in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're a bad penny, a bad omen, and a bad smell all rolled into one. Just stay out of my way, okay? I got a president to avenge. You were already at the scene when we got here. Why? What were you doing in the area? What am I? A suspect? Yeah, you might be. Look, I heard a scream and I came running, okay? Guess it was our friend from the crew. It was not my router, no. It does not appear to be my router. I've never seen a router act like that when it's going bad. But I panicked. And I told you, my ISP always blames the router. Every single time. But I did get a text this morning saying that my internet, or the outage in my area was fixed. So I'm wondering if they had something down while they were working on it. Came from that gate over there. I already got rid of the lock for me. Not completely. I can still see it. On the floor there. Perhaps I should take a closer look. I got here. I saw a movie girl running out of the other gate. In other words, he arrived right around the same time we did. So I had business here at the big building? Something like that. A date with a destiny, let's call it. I will say one thing I don't like about summertime. So, I'm drinking water, right? It's ice water. It's nice and cold. The outside of the glass or cup is a little bit, it's wet. So when I pick it up to drink it, I keep getting drops of cold water on my belly. Because my belly is completely exposed. Because I'm wearing a crop top. I tend to wear a little bit less in the summertime. That's kind of normal, right? So, it's kind of cold to have drops of water dropping on your belly when you're drinking. Alright, make sure you drink some water too, Pixels, okay? Alternate vodka and water, okay? He's similarly enigmatic when we saw him at the detention center. Let me guess, you're a huge Creature Feature fan, so you came to see them filming the Pterosaurus movie. Creature Features? What do you think I am? Not the type of person who thinks a creature may have done this, I hope. I'm sorry about the president. You have my deepest condolences. Thanks. He's a great man. Thingfile will be lost without him. I mean, it's just my belly. It's, like... There's nothing exciting about my belly. I just don't see how anyone could care. It's just a belly. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than I want it to be. I wouldn't mind, you know, if I wouldn't get sick from dropping a few pounds, I wouldn't mind dropping a few pounds. I am trying to work on... Belly rubs? No, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I am working on working out more. I've been doing planks and push-ups and stuff to try to get in a little bit better shape and keep working on my arm. Thanks. He's a great man. Zingfile will be lost without him. We're gonna roll right on past the belly rubs, okay? You and he were close, correct? It all started when he hired my father. That was our big break. Our family kept him safe. That was our most important duty and our most sacred. Brandon Fox. And there's my belly. Idle Fox. See? There's my belly. Again. On display. I kept him safe, and that was our most important duty and our most sacred. They gave my father medal after medal. They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give, so he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, they're our greatest pride, our family jewels. God, I never thought we'd be unsealing that will so soon. It sounds like you, your family, and the president were super close. But wait, when that was the whole thing happened back at the lake, you weren't with the president then, right? Nope, Idle Fox got away! Cookie! Nom 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 nom. Eat a cookie. Look, a lot happened, okay? That was all 12 years ago or more. Hydrate, you got it. That's the other thing, it makes my glass stick to the cup holder. My father and the president being friends, our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It's like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit. I wonder what happened 12 years ago. Regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Zingfile may not be a big country, but he held that place together. Damn it, what was the security detail thinking? I imagine you've already contacted the embassy. Of course I have, and the government. And my family. They'll be going crazy right now thinking about what needs to happen with that will. And things will be getting crazy here soon, too. Those bodyguards will be all over the place. I'm not a fan of trouble. I'd leave before they get here. Look, Mr. Prosecutor. These days, I'm a one-man outfit. A lone wolf. They won't be letting me lead this investigation. But I've still got fangs. I can still bite back. I'll find whoever did this, and I won't let you or anybody else get in my way. Take another look at the lock? No? I don't think there's anything else to see. I mean, we can try looking at the ladder, but all you're gonna tell us is a step ladder. Alright, we have to be able to deduce now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save over this, the one we just did. Alright, we gotta make some deductions now. I'll put these two things together. The combination lock on the gate leading to the plaza was intact when Mr. Nichols arrived. The lock on the gate leading out to the side boot balloon had been cut. What does this tell us? Hee, easy. That the killer used the side gate. Precisely. It tells us something else important, too. Namely that our culprit didn't know the number for the combination lock. You're right. It would have been way easier to come in that way if they did. Instead, they chose the classic thief's route, the lesser-known side entrance. This is no run-of-the-mill criminal, Mr. Edgeworth. We need to keep our wits about us. I'm not sure we should be excited by that fact, Kay. Anyway, we know that everybody working on the movie knew the combination, which makes it likely that our culprit wasn't a member of the cast or crew. Okay. No? I think we already tried to connect these. No? Okay, so those don't connect together. So none of these things connect together. All right. We tried all of our combinations. Nothing is working. Everybody's showing is done. Mr. Edgeworth? Notice anything? Can't believe somebody murdered the president. Well, I say somebody. Maybe I should say something. You don't believe that, do you? That giant creature trampled him to death? What? Are you saying that's not what happened? And who did kill the president, huh? Could be any number of people. A person in his position is never short of enemies. So the killer himself was hired to go after him, as we know. You're saying maybe somebody like Mr. Tequila murdered him? I can't say anything for certain. That's a possibility we can't discount for now. I just like the possibility that a monster has killed him. It's monster footprints he's lying in, Mr. Edgeworth. What else could it be? And there's a horn thing right by the body, too. Horn thing. I guess we can't say for sure that it's not related to the case. Maybe we should compare it to some of the items of evidence we've found so far. Nope, got away. It's going to Tarasaurus' horns, couldn't it? You're right, totally could. It is part of a prop from the movie. It must be from something pretty big, judging by the size. Sitting on the ground here. Just ask one of the crew. Maybe they'll know. We only have one crew here. I'm hard to catch! This horn, do you recognize it? Huh? Oh, that's part of one of the Tarasaurus horns. It's from a model we use for promotional stuff. Where'd you find it? On the ground in the side entrance. That's weird. We keep a replica of the Tarasaurus head up on the roof of the trailer over there. And it's quite large, I assume? Oh yeah. Well, not as big as the real thing, obviously, but it's still pretty big. Just up there. See it? Right there. I believe it's big. Is that that's probably the eye we saw. Okay, we got more things. Okay, we can put this with something. Alright, let's do something. I think the horn bumped into the gate. Both the dent in the fence and the broken horn weren't there yesterday, according to our witness. Which leads me to wonder... Wait, you think the giant Tarasaurus head could have... I do. I think it could have well have rolled off the trailer roof and landed in the lot below. Seems more than possible, and it also means... Connect it! There's no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. Oh yeah, there isn't. Now this is still only a possibility. But if the Tarasaurus head somehow fell off from the roof up there... Yeah, that could kill somebody for sure. Miss Nichols, would you mind if we took a look up on the roof of the trailer? You wanna go up there? Sure, I'd say why not. Knock yourselves out. Oh, but don't do that, really. That stuff's gonna be kinda slippy. Alright, I'm done here. I found out what I need to know for now. Now, what might that be, I wonder? Hmm? He's the cow kid. I don't know. I don't know his name. I'm gonna go with Damien. Louisville man. What'd you say to me? You need to learn some manners, kid. No, you need to learn when you're in the way. Quit whining and get out of here. He probably has some kind of cow name, right? I don't know. What the? He looks like a Damien, though. I'm so sorry about him. Sean, apologize to nice man. I don't know how to say it. Come on, Sean. You know you can't speak to people like that. Whatever. Who the heck was he? A policeman, that's who. Why don't you antagonize him like that? Grr. Hey, I thought there was going to be trouble for a second there. I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand up to Agent Lane like that. Oh, let me introduce you. Hey, Brad, this is Sean Finn. Sean Finn. I don't get it. Might not be a pun. He started the movie we're making. Star? This little boy? Hi there, I'm Kay Faraday. It's great to meet you. Sean, this is Miles Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor. Prosecutor? That's right, and a pretty famous one at that. He's a prosecutor. Where's his badge? He certainly doesn't pull any punches. Oh, hey. You, might not want to get too close, Sean. She's right. It's no sight for a child. I mean, he can see it from there. He's like 5 feet away. He's involved in all this nonetheless. I need to speak with him. I can go up the roof first. Actually, would you mind coming up there with us? Oh, sure. After you. So this is the mighty Tarasaurus. Huh? He looks different from before. Yeah, he's way cooler on the flyer. What's with the weird nose ring on this model? Oh, I forgot. You two aren't Tarasaurus fans. This is the original Tarasaurus design from 12 years back. Huh? So, what's the one on the flyer? That's the all-new Tarasaurus. They gave him a makeover especially for the movie. He looks so much more contemporary now, don't you think? A makeover? He's totally different. This one's is just a cow. Well, he is just a cow. Or at least he was originally based on a cow. He's a monstrosity. A monstrosity? Yep. They went there. Yeah, the cow. Man's best friend. Reimagine this terrifying monster. Man's best friend? I think that's a fox, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that fox is man's best friend. Totally makes you think about our whole relationship with nature, right? That was the original concept. I think the concept might be a little lost on me. Me too, I'm afraid. Me three. I'm a scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. This is like cans of paint thinner. I guess they were being used by the prop department. Look at the ground around them, Mr. Edgeworth. It's all burned. Indeed, this is the blue sheet underneath. As is the blue sheet underneath, and a nearby newspaper. And outside the cans. Wait, do you think the Tarasaurus head can breathe fire? No, this old guy doesn't look like the fire-breathing type. That's not even possible, let alone likely. Still, the fire was started somehow. There's a heater here. Do you think it's to keep the crew warm or something? I'd imagine so. It's spring now, but evenings can still be pretty chilly. It really gets in your bones. Yeah, my feet are actually cold right now. Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You can't start talking like an old fogey. You already look like one. You have to talk young and bright and happy. You may not have a notice, Kate, but that's not exactly my style. It's a wooden table, sadly collapsed. Parts of it are badly scorched. That's weird. Head should be on that table. The legs are broken. Guess Tarasaurus isn't going back on there now. Scorch marks look particularly bad where the legs snapped off. I think there might have been a fire up here. I think that's what happened to the legs. Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed. The head would have fallen down on the ground below. Right, the fire caused the head to fall. Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll make sure somebody moves them. The stove didn't get used yesterday. Not while I was here, anyway. Which makes the question of what could have started the fire all the more interesting. There's a pun for Sean? Bottles made from emotional events, stuff like that. So people would remember the old Tarasaurus and realize this was a reboot. Yeah, he does look different. People might not get it otherwise. Just as we thought, his horn is broken. So the model really is what killed the president. I think it's a distinct possibility. But there's one thing I don't quite understand. What's that? Miss Nichols, the model looks very heavy. How do you move it around? Oh, it comes apart. You know, the trick is not so hard. I guess if you didn't, you might struggle to figure it out. If you happen not to be a member of the crew, the caster crew, for example, once it's in pieces, only could one person move it? Oh yeah, even I could. Maybe not very fast, but I could. Alright, seems like it fell down. I remember that face from somewhere. Mr. Edgeworth, that was a cow. Funny, I was just thinking the exact same thing. But from the president's plane, of course. And from the auction. His name pun relating to bulls and wetlands fin. I don't get it. So President Wang's plushie was a soft toy version of the original Tarasaurus. This would be just a coincidence? Is there anything else? Yeah, I think I could probably throw that little baby over my shoulder and carry it out of here. You're not thinking of stealing it, are you? Okay. No, I was thinking I could just carry it around with me. I mean, I've heard of a Fen. I just don't get the pun. And every time you shout, "Objection!" I can side shuffle it, make you look super cool. Yeah, I can picture it now. You look amazing. Well, do I get the job? When do I start? I played Valheim. Hopefully never. Yeah, this is one of my problems with talking this much on stream. I was out on the floor all day today, and I had to like yell to be heard. So I'm having a little trouble with my voice. So that is not. Wait, do we not have anything? Okay. I guess we question the kid. Hey, what's Sean? What's it? You mind if I ask you some questions? Are you a prosecutor? You look like an old guy to me. I am. Old guy? Charmed, I'm sure. Badge first, let me talk. I don't have my badge right now. No, then how do you expect people to believe you're a prosecutor? Grr! Ooh, he's not the friendliest, huh? You want me to try talking to him? Why not? I doubt it could hurt. And everyone's good with children. So you're an actor, right, Sean? Yeah, so what? That's amazing, you're so cool. It's not that big of a deal. Heck, Kate's approach seems to be having an effect. So those horns are yours. Yeah? What about them? Well, those? The makeup department made them. The character he plays has a special psychic link with Taurosaurus. The horns allow him to communicate with his giant friend. Isn't that right, Sean? Just shut up, will you? I don't need to know all that stuff. Oh, sorry. Well, the power dynamic here seems to be pretty obvious. That's kind of amazing, huh? Lead character in a movie? While you're still in elementary school? That's crazy. Oh. Uh-oh. He's probably like 20 or something. Sean's actually 13. He just looks a little younger. What? But look at him. He's so little and cute. And the backpack, I just thought. Backpack's part of his costume. He's playing a role, remember? Yeah, I guess he is, huh? But he is kind of small, you have to admit. Yeah, the floor is pretty loud. Like, there's a lot of equipment going on out there. So it's very loud. Oh, we try not to talk about that too much in front of him. I said stop telling people stuff they don't need to know. I'm sorry. It's all part of the role. Except for the cartoon milk, maybe. The dead guy. That's the president, right? Yeah, you knew him? A little. I met him once. He's meeting with presidents now? Yeah, that guy was a real piece of work. Hey, you can't say that. It's not nice. What's so bad about him anyway? Huh? Don't want to talk about it? Fine, I guess. I still got 19 minutes. President Wang was working with us on the movie. Working with you? How exactly? He had a part, just a cameo, nothing big. So he came to look around the set one time. That would have been when Sean met him. I'll put the president in your movie. They suggest his name a play on Sean Penn? I mean, I guess. You heard he's a huge fan of the original Taurosaurus. The studio offered him a little role. They figured it would be good PR. I've heard of that. I couldn't picture him, but I've heard of that name. Last thing I need is amateurs on my set. I told you before, Sean. You can't talk about people like that. And I told you to shut your mouth. I guess he's none too thrilled about the idea of performing alongside non-professionals. Oh, here. What's this? Oh wait, from yesterday. Photograph? Yeah, I just got them printed. You can keep it if you want. Wow, it's such a great picture. And you brought it especially for me? That's so kind, thank you. No, I just happened to have it. A spare. That's all. I hope you don't mind me asking, but can we take a look at two? Oh, sure. Here. So taken yesterday. No footprints. And certainly no body. Okay. Alright, investigate. Let's get our health back. Okay, full health. We're good. Alright, I think that just about wraps up our preliminary investigations. So he's killed by... Yes, by a falling Taurosaurus head. At least that seems to be the most likely explanation. For now. It came down right on top of him, huh? Huh? Well, they took their time, but here they are. Police, bodyguards, the whole gang. Mr. President! It's a little late for that, don't you think? Curses! Who did this? Whoever it was made a big mistake. But I promise you this. They'll pay. I'm on their trail already. Scary. What? What do you mean? Our president may have been murdered, but that doesn't mean that extraterritoriality applies. Local police are just jurisdiction. Luckily, I know the right people to talk to. And I just got myself seconded to the case. Lowly one-man outfit or not, I'll be working this one. Sounds like you already have an idea where you'd like to focus your inquiries. Why are they talking so slow in this one? More than that, I've already caught scent of my prey. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the viewing platform at the top of the big building. So that's... It's pointed at the elevator that leads onto the roof, so it records everybody who goes up there. In this particular case, it recorded the president and his murderer clear as day. What was Judge Galvo doing there? He's saying he's suspect of the murder? Shudder that, and trust my offering to the goddess of you, to you. So you may use it to call our final judgment on the Excelsior's winner. The murder goes against everything she believes in. Agent Lang, perhaps you could explain your thinking on the matter a little further? Not so fast. I heard a little rumor while I was over at the big building. It's about you, Edgeworth. You're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? Which means you don't have jurisdiction here. But you want to cross-examine me while I explain my thinking? Why would I agree to that? Curses! Can't be like that. You're the one who was just talking about being a lonely one-man outfit. You know what? Maybe it should be you explaining your thinking to me. How come even though you're not a prosecutor, you're still sticking your nose into this case? Because we just happened to be here when it happened. It's a valid question. Why am I still here? Perhaps I can clarify that with a question of my own. Agent Lang, why are you so desperate to catch the person who murdered President Wang? Because above all else, you're an investigator, correct? I'm desperate to catch a certain somebody myself. A person who orchestrated a murder at the big building yesterday. A person who put Kay's freedom in jeopardy, who put her in grave danger. That person is out there, somewhere, right now, lurking in the shadows, laughing. But how do we know they're laughing? Until I uncover the truth and make that person pay. Doesn't matter if I'm a prosecutor anymore. I'll keep fighting, find the truth, and don't give up until you do. That's a rule I live by. Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! You may have the look of a smart guy, but you're a fool, just like the rest of us. Oof, a fool? How dare you? That's just what I needed to hear. Fine, you're in. I've lost my minions, and you've lost your fancy title. But it seems neither of us is prepared to give up on this investigation. Now, seeing as we're both so stubborn, how about we go head-to-head and thrash out the details? I'd be honored. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. I have an assassin to catch. And not even you're gonna get in the way of that. Of course, I would expect no less. Let me show you the truth I tore from this case with my bare fangs. Sorry, my hair is just all over the place. I really need, like, my hair to go faster. It just needs to grow faster. All right. This Judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And she pushed him, and he landed right here. This all happened the night before last. People had all been cleared from the viewing platform, so just the two of them up there. That pretty much sums it up. No doubt about it. She killed the president. They're there completely alone? No bodyguards? None. I checked. The security detail had no idea he even went up there. He must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anybody to hear. What kind of conversation? How were the two of them even connected? Seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them. As the president asking, I guess the guy was about to refuse. Last person to see the president alive really could have been... Yep, Gavel. Did you say her name was? Her. Oh, let me look something. So something's bothering me. He said the night before yesterday. This is from the night before yesterday. 4-4. Okay, so look at 4-4. This is... Can we see what day this is? What's today? Do we have the date? The night before last. Okay, night before last, but we just saw the thing. His argument certainly isn't completely about merit. I noticed at least one glaring hole in this reasoning. That's where I need to focus my counterattack. You know, I could try not pressing on everything and just, like, go for the throat.
Hold it.
I can just go. I don't have to press every single thing. Therefore, how can you be so sure of that? Huh. Not sure. Take another look. Take as many as you need. Pictures from this camera up on the roofing platform. Like I said. Camera's lie. That's from 2 nights ago.
Objection.
You have a picture of them both entering the rooftop area. But nothing from after that point, I assume. No, there's only one camera, and it's pointed at the elevator. You can't see the viewing platform itself, still. It's when the murder happened. I'm sure of it. This president really was killed 2 nights ago. His body would have been here in the lot this whole time. Take a little moment there, Mr. Prosecutor? We'll save it. I'm not done explaining. Not even close. Alright, we'll go back. We'll press everything. Why not?
Hold it.
I can say for certain that the two really met. Heh, so the plan is to come and swing it, huh? I've seen worse approaches. Dominate the battlefield, counter your opponent's every move. It's a tried and tested strategy. And not what I was intending at all. This battle has barely even begun, Mr. Prosecutor, so shut up and buckle up. And she pushed him, and he landed right here. Blah, blah, blah. People had all been cleared from the viewing platform, so there's just 2 of them up there.
Hold it.
It's entirely possible somebody else is up there, surely. Yeah, what about the cotton candy stand?
Knock 'em back.
The owner of the building received a request from the president himself to clear the area. He knew there'd be serious trouble if he messed up, so he went to work as quick as he could. They cleared everybody out, and I mean everybody, including your stupid cotton candy seller. Stupid? That's mean. Still, it wasn't enough. If it had been, the president wouldn't be lying there now. And that pretty much sums it up. No doubt about it. She killed the president.
Hold it.
No doubt about it? Are you certain of that? Huh, of course I am. Place, the time, everything points to the woman in the picture. Place and time. Interesting. Agent Lang seems to believe that the president was around up a certain place at a certain time, and yet... Yes, I think I'm starting to see the problem here. There's one major point here. Never mind the fact that a president of a country cannot disappear for more than 24 hours without people looking for him. That's where I need to focus my counterattack.
Objection.
I mean, this is just simple. Shi Long Lang. Former star agent of Interpol. How the mighty have fallen. What? Take a look at this picture. It's a behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew. Look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean's, but you know what I mean. It was taken only yesterday. What? If Judge Gavel really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture. What? Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know. I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth. You do love backing your opponent into a corner, huh? Fine. You got me. I must say, it's been a while. I almost missed it. I actually tried to stay a little calmer while conducting your investigations in the future. Oof. Don't push your luck, Edgeworth. Langsy says, the righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. I won't be calming down anytime soon, not until we've caught this president's killer. I want the same thing, we all do. Nonetheless, the body appeared last night. You have to accept that now. And there's one other thing you'll need to accept. The president died from a fall. That's right. He was crushed by the falling head of a giant monster. The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big building. Says you, that's just your theory. Welcome back, Treeborn. I'm not about to give up my own business because of it. It literally can't have happened the night before last. You proved that with this picture. Did you? What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off of the big building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere? Here? But where? There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment, you could hide it anywhere. Then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. You should check the lot for trace evidence. We'll soon find where she put it. No need for that. What? This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavel can't have hidden the body.
Take that!
Both entrances were locked. Can we look at our suspects? I started thinking it might be her. But I'm leaning toward Penny. I think Penny. Penny's my guess. Both entrances are locked. We already know that the chain on the side of the gate was cut only last night. Grr. Just Gavel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last. Grog! But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago. Why are you so set on believing that? Because. You can't prove it, Pixels! You remember that picture was a printout from video. There was more. And that is how I work. We got 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a 2.5-minute break. I do need to brush. I'll be right back, okay? We'll go brush before you continue this investigation. Alright, I'm back. Where's my headset? There it is. Can I sit on it? No. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Okay, why is spec gavel? Oh, hold on. Take down the brushing. We're good, we're good. Good. There's footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up to the roof with the president. It shows her heading back into the elevator alone. No, there's no footage of the president himself leaving that roof. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of that building like that high. As he's pushed by gavel. I'm back. I did the thing. Why are you? Oh, I didn't see it. I'm a space fox. Got a rocket on my back. Space fox. Dancing like a maniac. Space fox. Got a rocket on my back. The universe is down from my tail attack. Better? Yeah, sorry I missed it. Let's use pushed by gavel. Say the president was never observed returning from the viewing platform. Yeah, the camera was pointed at the elevator door the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been on that tape. In other words, presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left it unnoticed. Oh, I see. That's not good news for Judge Gavel. Dancing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air? Yeah, that's a tricky one, alright. Indeed, even the Yatagarasu can't actually fly. Well, not yet, anyhow. Just needs a little more practice. Please don't tell me you think you can learn. This footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up on the roof with the president.
Hold it.
A few dozen minutes? That's awfully vague. Also, do we have anything? Yeah, we have that. Okay, we're good. Exact length of time doesn't matter. Not anymore, anyway. What matters is what you did after that. And what was that, exactly? Perhaps you'd care to elaborate. Heh, I mean to, believe me. Shows her heading back into the elevator, alone.
Hold it.
So she's alone when she went back down in the elevator. You're sure of that? I'm certain. Like I said, there's footage from a little while after they went up to the roof. There's a gavel recorded by the camera that points to the elevator door. She's getting back to the elevator, just her. I saw it with my own two eyes. Still, I'm certain that Judge Gavel did indeed get back into the elevator alone. How he'd be so sure of himself otherwise? God, it's so weird, right? Like, completely alone. Not even her pal, the goddess of justice, was there? I thought the presence of an invisible entity would have swung things either way. What? No fair. Poor goddess of justice. I feel like I should light a candle for her and say a little prayer. If we could return to the matter at hand, Agent Lang, you don't think there's any possibility the president could have taken the elevator at some later point? No, I considered it. But... you know, there's no footage of the president himself leaving that roof.
Hold it.
And just to be thorough, the camera has no blind spots and it was functioning normally. Are you trying to say I have to overlook stuff like that? What do you think I am? Forgive me, as I said, I was just being thorough. Simply my way. Ha, whatever. Footage was clean, okay? There's no doubt about it. The president came up in that elevator and never went back down. Understood. I may question your testimony. I'll refrain from questioning your methods any further. Do what you want. They're both rock solid. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of the building that high.
Hold it.
And what if there was another way he could have gotten down?
Not so fast.
He's pretty sure it's up. It'll be ridiculous. The elevator's the only way down. It's that simple. If you want to take my theory apart, you need some sharper tools than this. Would there really have been no other way of leaving the viewing platform? Oh, Mr. Prosecutor, are you about to convinced? There's no other way. The president came to be lying here. Unless he was pushed by gavel.
Hold it.
I think it's a little too soon to be saying that for certain. Ah, struggle like you won't escape me. My fangs will close around you in the end. Your fangs aren't inescapable, and neither was that rooftop. I'll escape one by showing you how the president escaped the other. Oh, nice. There's nothing that the Great Thief loves more than a breakout. Talk a good game, Mr. Prosecutor. Now why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Escape away if you can. So the camera means no one could have gone unnoticed. Or does it? Was falling really the only other way he could have left that rooftop? Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Finger wag. Finger wag. Finger wag. Actually, there was another way. Or from the elevator? What do you mean? Not about to tell me he flew. He didn't need to. It's much simpler than that. Assuming the president knew what we knew. Assuming the president knew what we know, of course. Maybe that the big building has a hidden 54th floor. What? That's right, a hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator. What? But you said it was hidden, right? It was a secret? How would the president even know about it? It's an interesting question, and one I don't have an answer to just yet. For now, this is just a theory. So what are we talking about, exactly? What is this hidden floor of yours? Not the kind of place your little ninja friend would happily spend time in. No, I hate it there. Don't make me go back. Fortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up there where they kept the lots for an underground auction. The whole sort of scheme was uncovered just yesterday. An underground auction? What the heck are you trying to say? President Wang was involved somehow? I don't have any proof, but I certainly think it's a possibility. Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type. Aru! Eek. He'd never do that. Not the president. Legal underground auctions? No, he'd have nothing to do with it. Nothing. Yeah, what president would do illegal activity? Craziness. What's gotten into him? I'm sure you're feeling lucky. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting. Are we scared? I'm not scared. Eek! Huh. She ran away. No, nothing. Neither of you. You have no idea how much people love him. How well respected he is. Is that really true? I guess you know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Xingfa clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president. No, what good would that... Well, no, what good would it do? You'd only upset him more. Forgive me, Agent Lang. I didn't mean to upset you. We spoke out of turn. Both of us. I can only apologize. Apology accepted. And reciprocated. I'm sorry I got carried away. It's alright, Kay. You can come out now. So sorry. It's fine. It's not you I'm upset with. It's the animal who killed the president. Well, Anxious is a fine figure of a man. All patriotic and such. Gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing. Pa, what are you talking about? Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news. What? Ain't no way in heck your pal at the president moseyed on downstairs via 51. Really? I was hungry down that their storm the whole dang time. Eyes feel like oranges. Of course. She would have already stuck in by that point. What if he's wearing a mask? Thanks, that's very useful to know. Oh, Mr. Prosecutor. Of what? Guess my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. I saw the president after he met with Gavel 2 nights ago. That's a fact. It's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. Like the president had fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today. Seems a little slow as far as go, wouldn't you say? Sure, there are questions that still need answering. I'll give you that. And I guess there's one thing we can both agree on. Yay! Congratulations! Congratulations on your mount. Also, I'm glad you finally got to play the new stuff. I've been kind of jealous watching everybody play it for like 2 days. But I'm like months behind, so there's no point in me trying to do it. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. Oh yeah? What's that? The question of exactly what happened here yesterday. Will require further investigation. Yeah, I guess all we know for sure is that the body and footprints appeared during the night. Agent Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner if you don't mind. Fine, he's all yours. Just take care of him, okay? Oh, one last thing. What? Now footprints near the body. I mean, footprints in the footprint, if you will. Little ones in there. Big one. You mean footprints in the monster print? Interesting. And what kind of prints? Sir, they were child's footprints. About the size of your average elementary school kid. What? Huh? Elementary school? No, it couldn't be. Well, what now? Snickles? Oh, I didn't mean to butt in, sorry. Was there something you wanted to say? What's she so scared of? There's something I have to tell you. You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but there's nothing you need to be quite so nervous about. Well, what is it? Last night, I came here. What? Eek! I mean, you came back to the set? Why? Well, I just wanted to, I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean. Sean? The boy? Makes sense. Yes, you see, he stayed behind on his own last night. To rehearse. Wow, he really takes the job seriously, huh? Well, this movie is his first lead role. He's trying so hard to make it perfect. She might have seen what happened last night. Well, what time was this? Let's see. It was already after 10, I think. It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. When I got here, well, you saw something, didn't you? Yes. Sean was there on his own, running his lines. And towering above him there was this long, like, really, really long neck. Neck. Yes, with skin like an enormous worm. It was like a dinosaur. Owie! You mean, it must be. Gordy. Good old Gordy. Don't give me the slip last time, you slim old lizard, but I got you now. What? Now Gordy's evolved too? Yeah, I think it might be. I was as surprised as you are. Although, I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who could communicate with monsters. Hot dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them. Little horn doohickeys of his. But it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. I think this is the camera thing. The camera arm thing. It was like they were friends. It's pretty weird, right? Dang, Tuna was weird. Weird and mustache on a mule. How could cheat on his best monster pal like that? I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here. And you're absolutely certain that's what you saw. Oh yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned and ran. How about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with. Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Agent Lang. Ha 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 ha. Monster angle's neither here nor there. I think we have a pretty good idea now who we need to speak to next. Young Mr. Finn, if he really was here last night. And there's a good chance he saw something. My thoughts exactly. Prosecutor calls Sean Finn to the stand. Where even is he? Sean ran off just a moment ago. What? We need to get after him. Ah, where the heck did he go? Maybe he just went home. You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all. Sure, or maybe he went on the lam. Nah, you're just overthinking things, surely. He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president, not on his own. And who said he was on his own, huh? Maybe a monster gave him a hand. Maybe he summoned one of his future pals to help him. Yes, very funny. I'm not saying the kid did it. Not for sure, anyway. Not yet. But he's our most important witness right now. And we need to find him. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, it's Gummy. Oh, yeah. He ran away. That's kind of weird. What's that about? Well, it just goes to show that your police force can't be trusted. Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone? Yeah, so what? Last time we met, you had about 800 other agents helping you. Sure, but I told you. I'm a lone wolf now. You got a problem with that? I don't need lackeys and I don't need friends. All I need are those fangs right here. Keep things nice and simple. No lackeys, no friends. Anyway, catch you both around. Haha, things just got interesting. It sounded like I got my work cut out for me. Two big beasties on the prowl. Who are we? It's rain of scoops. If I don't catch at least one, I ain't no shutterbug worthy of the name. Wow, this all got kind of complicated, huh? It did. The Taurosaurus footprints were bad enough. Now Gordy? This might as well be a movie. Well, then we'd better get our monster hunting shoes on. That's what we had. Huh? Who's that? It's one of Agent Lang's old team. We come across a few of them on previous cases. But this one's on his own. Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Long time no see. How come you're not with Agent Lang? Shifu? He's not technically my boss anymore. Really? What happened? Remember that case from a month or so back? Which one? The Yataguru suitcase at the embassy. How could we forget? He made kind of a big mistake there. Came out as close to aiding and abetting a serious criminal as you can come and still keep your job. Indeed, I guess that was pretty close. While being Shifu, he took full responsibility. So I disbanded our team. Well, that's harsh. That explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it. So, what are you doing here? Well, to tell you the truth, I was worried about him. I've been chasing ghosts. Ghosts from 12 years ago, to be precise. 12 years ago? What does that mean? Also, I just want to be clear, guys. Excuse me. I am tired. I did not sleep well last night. I had, I don't want to say bad dreams. I had auditory hallucinations. You know that thing where you're like, you're half asleep and you think you hear something behind you, but your body can't move, and so you can't turn to look, and you think you're gonna die, and you're like trying to move or scream or something? I had that like 6 times last night. And it wasn't all like bad. One time I thought my phone was ringing. Like I literally thought my phone was ringing. Maybe. But I don't know. I've had that many times before, so I don't think it's pill related. But yeah, I thought my phone was ringing, so I was like reaching up to get my phone, see who was calling me. To sleep stream? That seems like a bad idea. 12 years ago, what does that mean? So I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep the stream up, keep the energy up, and keep going. I've got an hour and a half left to stream, but after stream, I'm probably just gonna cut out and go sleep. Sorry, I already said too much. I better be on my way. I'm doing my best. Yeah, normally I take a few minutes to unwind before I go to bed, but I'll probably just go straight to bed. This goes to Agent Lang's. Do they have something to do with the case we're currently investigating? It looks like everybody left except us. What do we do now? Good question. Miss Hart went off monster hunting. I guess Miss Langsby's trying to track down young Sean. I should try to investigate another angle. What kind of other angle? I need to get to Judge Gavel's side of the story. Oh yeah, you're right. What'd you say again? I don't have time. You want me? So your answer to me being sleepy is to stay up late and watching a movie. That's your solution? But yeah, I slept like crap, and then I was out on the floor all day. I guess it wasn't all day. It was only like, what, 6.5 hours or so? And then I came home and exercised. So, I did my workout. I guess I better be on my way. And to preside over the trial of Fifi Lagarde in a bit. I guess the trial will be beginning right about now. Indeed, I think we better head down to the courthouse, don't you? Alright, let's go. Alright, we'll save here. I'd like to at least get past the beginning, though. Speed 4.5 mobs. Distance ready to proceed. What? You bet. Bring it on, Big G. Prosecution has been ready for some time. The original attorney in this case, Rosie Ringer, was murdered, while the original prosecutor, Eustace Winter, has disappeared. Oh. That's not bad. That's like a jog. So Fender and Francisca have taken over in their places. Okay, well, let me begin by apologizing for the delayed start to these proceedings. Or maybe a fast walk. Is that a fast walk or a slow jog? It's one of those. Kind we are here to adjudicate? Took place in a prison, an institution of the judiciary. What's more, the fact that the defendant was warden of the said prison carries grave implications. These two factors combined cause pre-trial preparations to take more time than usual. Then the unfortunate passing of the attorney in charge, Miss Rosie Ringer, delayed the trial yet further. But now we are ready to begin at last. Who's they? Is everybody starting to get? We should join a group where we're all trying to get in shape. I know a bunch of people are trying to get in shape. We should like form a group and like support each other. Now we're ready to begin at last. Miss Fender, Miss Von Karma. Thanks to you both for stepping in at such short notice. You didn't answer my question. Who is they? It's like doctors, lawyers, clowns, the homeless guy sleeping under the bridge. Hey, no sweat. Rosie was pal, right? And this was her last case. As I can say no, could I? Family? Ah. Why does your family have a say in, like... That seems like a very specific thing. And once you get to 7. It's like a very specific thing. Very odd. Couldn't exactly say no, could I? Had to bear with me, though. Yang didn't exactly get a ton of time to read the paperwork. How about you, friend? Friend, everything cool over on your side? It's hardly ideal for the prosecutor in charge of the case to have run off and abandoned it. But justice can't sit around waiting for him to grow a spine. They get to 7? Are they beginners? I feel like you're a beginner and just starting out, trying to get started exercising. The evidence has been handed to me, so yes, I'm ready. Thank you, both. Very well, bring the accused Miss Fifi Lagarde to the stand. Oh, she's got the foxes back. I invite the prosecution to make its opening statement. Alright, the accused was... Let me stop you right there, darling. Was it, Miss Lagarde? I was just wondering if you could tell me something. That's something being why on earth am I here? Perhaps the opening statements will clarify that for you. Oh, but will they, dear? Really? Fine, carry on if you must. I fully intend to, if you can stay quiet for one moment. The murder in question happened at the prison where Miss Lagarde worked as a ward. Victim 1, Bronco Knight, was being held in the detention center. But the prosecution's case will show that Miss Lagarde took him from the holding cells and murdered him. And she did so with this knife. And she did so with this knife, huh? Something the matter, Miss Von Karma? How can that... No, the evidence. What gives, Fran? Everything okay? Murder weapon. It's not here. Neither's... Body Dharma Canis' chisel. What? Say it ain't so. Silence! Silence! Miss Von Karma, explain yourself. I wish I could, Your Honor. No murder weapon, huh? Then what exactly are we all doing here? Really, darling. You shouldn't volunteer to prosecute a case if you can't even keep the evidence safe. I can only work with what the previous prosecutor gave me. So when winter strikes again. Hey, G. What is it, Mr. Fender? Guess you know where this is going, huh? Let's kick this one down the road a little further. Shall we? Court hereby denies the defense's request. What? Don't be like that. What's the deal? What's the dealio? She's absolutely right, of course. We simply can't have any more delays. Let's get on and show everybody how wonderfully innocent I am, shall we?
Objection!
Innocent? I'll thank you to take this seriously. Oh, but I am, darling, and you don't have any evidence. You just said so yourself. In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Haven't I heard that somewhere before? Without it, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right? Verity, darling. It is. What? What? Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, this court hereby declares the accused, Fifi Lagarde, no, not guilt.
Objection.
Whoa, 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 hold the phone there, hasty pants. You can't go dropping a verdict just like that. Forgive me, but why is the defense objecting to its client being acquitted? Don't be cute, kiddo. You know as well as I do that little Miss Warden over there is guilty as all heck. But as to the murder weapon, you were right there when we found it. Mr. Fender, it's incumbent upon this court to see that fair judgment is afforded to all. As an instrument of the court, I cannot allow my experiences or opinions to interfere with my work. You must think of the Judge Gabble who was present when the murder weapon was found. You know, if this is the case, then all you have to do is murder someone and then throw the murder weapon into a forge and turn it into a cup. Boom, no murder weapon. You got no murder weapon, and now all you got is a cup. Done. There's no evidence on the thing. There's no blood. Nothing's gonna survive like furnace melting down iron or steel or whatever. And just what we see before you in the courtroom today is two entirely different people. Gee, you're killing me here. I have no choice but to pass judgment based on the evidence available.
Objection!
And we have that evidence, just not here. Give me some time, just a little. I'll find it, I swear to you. Prosecutor hereby request a recess. Oh, yeah, the defense does that too. Come on, Your Honor, don't do us like this. Very well. The court accepts the request. Really, Verity? You won't help anybody bowing to pressure like that? You know. There'll be a 15-minute recess. I suggest that both the prosecution and the defense use the time well. Understood. Phew, saved by the bell, huh? Very well, we will reconvene in 15 minutes. Either I didn't fill my cup up good enough, or I'm burning through my water because I am almost out. We still got over an hour of stream. We did totally find that knife, didn't we, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course we did. Hydrate. And then that's not helping. Huh? What's the matter, detective? It's a metal detector, sir. It's reacting to the alligator. What? How? The metal detector was acting on something inside there after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence. Chisel? Didn't we just figure out that isn't the murder weapon? You might recall that Mr. Candace hid his chisel in his dog's mouth. Nope, Idle Fox got away. Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right. The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there. Did somebody steal it, or what? Judgeworth. Of course! Miss Barry, Mr. Saint, are you here to watch the trial? I'm a slippery fox. You gotta know that. Yeah, we heard it was going to be a real fun show. You know where we need to go? It's filed for the case I was newly convicted for. It's restarting any minute now. Well, because of practice. But somewhere around here, right? I see, man, there's kind of a problem. They lost some evidence. The knife and the chisel. So they called a recess and kicked us all out of the courtroom. What? Oh, look, we got a nine-tailed pure Yang Shrine Fox. That's a mouthful. Well, what? But no, they can't. Hee hee. They're not going to arrest you again, are they? Eek! Don't say that. No. Gee, I forgot how easy it was to upset you. Huh? How dare he embarrass me like that? Speaking of it, easy to upset. Francestina, Frondarella. Chill, okay? Just chill. Come on, put the whip away. That's it. That's it. That idiot of a so-called prosecutor, I'll find him and I'll make him eat whip for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eep. Mouser, you gotta calm her down. Kid's going cuckoo. Oof, I guess I better at least try. Oh, it's you. Good morning, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor. Franziska? You shouldn't be here, you know. You're not in the right line of work anymore. Hey, leave my tails alone. I do not have any extra tails for you, Pixels. No extra tails for you. You should be at home planning on whatever it is you plan to do with the rest of your life. What are you going to do, Franziska? You only have 15 minutes. Arr, don't you think I know that? And wipe that infuriatingly reasonable look off your face. You're like a news anchor calmly reading the news or something. It's utterly exasperating. It's probably better that I don't rise to that. I never imagined you'd be the one prosecuting this case, Franziska. Nor did I, but what a case. The murder of a presidential bodyguard, and by the warden of a prison, no less. The murder weapon was probably entered into evidence and everything. No! Hands off! Both of you! You know, you went to present the knife to the court, it wasn't there. The imbecile, not only did he abandon his case, he looked like a total fool. Yuck! Next time I see the little coward, I'll whip him in the shape of it's the last thing I do. You go ahead and do that. But quit taking out the people around him. Hey, Master, so you got the old memory back, huh? Sure did. I'm me again. You haven't worked 6 ways till Sunday. Not that the other case wasn't a blast, too. Anyway, welcome back, kiddo. Bring it in. No. You need to be thinking about this trial right now, okay? Yeah, I guess things did go pretty pear-shaped in there, huh? We need to dig up this missing evidence, lickety split. But we can't count on them putting the trial on hold much longer. Yeah, it's a stumper, alright. If only some kind of soul would offer to go find it for us. That's an expect to look if I ever saw one. Can't help but notice you still haven't asked for your prosecutor's badge back, bucko. Lions had to come walk the path of righteousness with me and your old man, huh? Humph. To me, it's my badge, that much is true. But I haven't given it up just yet. I'm still not ready to walk my father's footsteps. No? Well, it's not like there's a deadline. You do you for as long as you need. The old family office will be waiting to welcome you with open arms when you're done. Thank you, Fender. Yeah, if only somebody would go sniff out that evidence for us. Somebody. Who could that be? Fine. We'll do it. Way to go, Mauzio. You sure? Do I sound different? I think I sound different when I take my headset off, and you can, I don't know. Because I can't hear myself when I got my headphones on. Maybe I'm talking louder when I have the headphones on because I can't hear myself? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I can talk softer. Yang Fox having a more evil, angry tone? I don't know. Maybe? But then again, evil is more, I feel like evil is more, seductive, right? Because you want to entice people to do evil, not, you know, scare them into it. See, no extra tails for you. And way to go, Mauzio. Are you sure? I'll do what I can. That might not be much in 15 minutes. Find me will buy you as much time as we can, okay? So you won't be banging that hammer of hers until you've made it back with the goods. I promise. Thank you. I'll be counting on you, Fender. And you, Franziska? How's that sound? What makes you think I'd accept your help? How about some advice instead? You should seriously consider a new career as a news anchor. Come on, Fran. Clock's a tick-tocking here. Time to step up to the plate. Alright. Fine. We will stall the trial for as long as we can. But you better get your ex-prosecutor behind in gear. You know, I quite like having you run errands for me. Maybe that could be your new career instead. I'm glad you're on board. I could help too. I don't want to be arrested again. Well, this sounds fun. Can I play? Alright, that would be very helpful of you both. Very well, where should we begin? You need to go speak to a certain somebody, don't you? Who we need to speak to in order to find out where the evidence went?
Take that!
We gotta speak to Winner. That's right. The supposed custodian of the evidence in question. Eustace Winner. Oh, the new prosecutor guy. Okay, we're on it. Thank you, Mr. Saint. Alrighty then. Think we'd better huddle and talk to tactics, huh, Fran? Just two of us. Ow, whoa, ow! Don't keep me waiting. Miles, Edgeworth. I'll try not to. We'll be back as soon as we can. Am I is the volume too low? Is that what I don't know. I can't hear myself. Oh, Franny Poo, wait up now. Alright, we need to find Mr. Winner, and fast. Whoa! Judge Gavel. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, a pleasure as always. A pleasure? How was it a pleasure? And what was all that about just now? Okay, stop it. Judge Gavel knows that horrible woman is the killer. Why the heck was she... Am I what? Why am I schizophrenic? What'd I do? Evidence is the only language that the goddess of justice understands. My own personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it. This is all Judge Verity Gavel is. You may believe my way of thinking to be heartless, but it is my way. To be hard and unforgiving, there's something I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind. Please go ahead. What were you doing on the roof of the big building 2 nights ago? The roof? You met the president up there, didn't you? We've seen security footage of the two of you. And is there something wrong with that? Only that his body was discovered this morning, right next to the very same building. Well, what? I think you understand what I'm getting at. You're considered a suspect. Right, I need a more tsundere personality? I mean, how would that help? I mean, I could try, but I would... Okay, I need something to react to. When whipping? Look, who needs you, okay? I don't need you, okay? Is that good? I don't know. Just go away and leave me alone. Is that, I don't know. That's all, hold on, let me look it up. So, initially mean, rude, or dismissive, often hiding their true feelings. They eventually reveal a softer, warmer side, especially toward the love and showing affection and caring. I don't know. Was that good? Or am I just like making you hate me? I don't want to make you hate me. You can understand what I'm getting at. You're considered a suspect. What happened between the two of you? Nothing. You said we talked for a few minutes. When we were done, I left. I took the elevator back downstairs alone. How much we know to be true? As I said, we've seen the footage. What business do you have with the leader of the foreign power? I'm not at liberty to say. I see. Well, I'm not at liberty to leave until I have answers. In which case, there's only one thing for it. She's hiding something. And I have to get out of her. Got mind chess. We got 13 minutes to pull this off before we have to go brush again. Judge Gavel met with the president of Zingfall like night before last. Okay, 4 pieces. Yes, I admit it. We met on the roof of the big building. But it was simply to discuss professional matters. Matters that I am not obliged to discuss with you. Hey, I'm clearly going to have to work hard to get past her professional defenses. She was up to a impenetrable facade. I'll probably be better off biding my time. I start by asking what she met the president to talk about. Alright, here we go. Perhaps you could begin by telling us what you met with the president waiting to discuss. As I told you, professional matters which I do not intend to share with you. Bide. When she puts the gavel away, then we need to attack. I'm so glad you understand. I must say, you're a very busy woman. A judge and committee member, and occasional aid to us in the field, even. Thank you. I take my professional duties very seriously. And do those duties include meeting with foreign dignitaries? Yes, of course. From time to time. Law is my life. Nothing I do falls outside the scope of my duties. You returned Kate's promise notebook to us just this morning. Sure, you can't claim that fell within the scope of your duties. I am not yet a perfect servant of the law. That much is true. No, you're a human being, and that was an act of simple human kindness. You have feelings, Judge Gavel, and you're allowed to have them. About the president's death, too. I can still hardly believe it. I might ask, how did he die? He was crushed to death by the head of a monster. A monster known as the Taurosaurus. Forgive me, I should probably explain. Is that true? He died on the set of the movie? He did. Interesting that you should even know what the Taurosaurus is. Oh, I imagine I must have heard about it from Eustace. Something about them shooting a movie somewhere near the big building? She isn't fooling anybody. She's clearly very upset about something. Turns to Mr. Winter. Seems to have disappeared along with some vital evidence. Perhaps she won't tell us what she discussed with the president. We should try to find out what else she might be hiding. I'm clearly getting under her skin. I need to dig further. Francisca stepped out in to take Mr. Winter's place in the trial. But how was she supposed to prosecute the case if you never hand over all the evidence? My interest is solely in ensuring that the trial proceeds fairly once it has begun. And if once it has, vital evidence cannot be presented, it should surprise no one if the accused goes free. I'm a judge, a servant of the law. My personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it. So you have no personal feelings when it comes to Mr. Winter's disappearance? Of course I do. I worry about him terribly, too. Wait, too? Does that mean there's someone else you're worried about as well? Ah! I imagine their identity might explain your strangely agitated state. I don't know what you're talking about. I am a servant of the law. My feelings are immaterial. I shouldn't have died. At least that call was only a short one. If you have nothing further to say, I should be on my way. That's my fault. No, wait. See, that chose the wrong moment to hold back. Yeah, I realized that. She didn't have the thing out. Alright. We bide once, then we attack again. Alright, go through this again. So, I'm Sir Law. We are all servants of the law, all of us who stand in the courtroom. But we're not superhuman. You, me, everybody else, we're just people underneath it all. Much as we like to bear our feelings and remain impartial, that simply isn't possible. Ah! You're right, of course. I'm in no fit state to offer impartial judgment. Please, Judge Gavel, just tell us the truth. What's going on? I'm... What do I do? What do I do? I've never seen her lose her composure like this. I should ask her who this person is she's so worried about. Her professional mask is finally beginning to slip. Perhaps now I can get to the human being underneath. Just Gavel, who are you so worried about? And where are they? My apologies, but I simply cannot tell you that. I need a clue if I'm going to pursue this line of questioning any further. Alright. This person you're so worried about, is it a Taurosaurus? I really don't have time for jokes, Mr. Edgeworth. Not a joke. When I told you how the president was killed, you seemed surprised when I mentioned that he was crushed by a Taurosaurus. But I was simply shocked at learning how he died. And where? A half-built film set on an empty lot. It sounds like something about where he died is particularly troubling to you. No, that's not true at all. It's just... no sets are places where dreams are made. And instead, a great man has in there. I hope that the utmost care is taken when the news is shared with the cast and crew. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the cast and crew already know. We met two of them at the scene, a crew member and a young actor, Sean Fenn. No, why? No, why? Why does this have to happen? Something about the Taurosaurus connection really seems to be upsetting her. That might prove to be a valuable clue. Miss Gavel, who are you so worried about? Where are they? I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, no good. First you're so worried about, is it Mr. Winter? He has not been seen since he discovered the truth about his father. Of course I am worried about him, but this could also be a valuable test for him. She got the gavel out. He chose to disappear, and he can choose to reappear. And the other person you're worried about? Can't? That's not something I'm at liberty to talk about. I don't know what might happen to that poor child if I did. That poor child. Who are you talking about? It's the actor. No, nobody, please. It was nothing. Ignore it. Judging by the look on her face, I definitely shouldn't. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. So, well, who are you so worried about, and where are they? Can't tell you that. How to play my clue. So this poor child is missing, and you're desperate to find them? Ah! And since you say child, I suppose we're right in assuming that this person is a minor. I can't answer, and I won't. It has no bearing whatsoever on the murder of the president. How to play my clue. You seem to get very sensitive every time I mention Taurosaurus. The poor child you mentioned has something to do with the movie, don't they? It's obviously the kid actor. That's the only child we have. Ah! How? How did you... You're just so cool and collected. Your discoverer told me everything I needed to know. Who is this poor child? You have to tell us. Very well. You figured out so much already. I might as well tell you the truth. The person I'm so worried about, the person I'm so desperate to find, is Sean Fenn. Sean, but why? That is more than I can allow you to know. Just Gavel, you said you would tell us the truth. And if you don't give it up voluntarily, we'll have to force it from you. I'm afraid you're just going to have to accept that. I need to get her to tell me why she's so desperate to find Sean. Are you a fan of Sean's, perhaps? Am I? Yes, I am. I'm an ardent admirer of the work of Sean Fenn, a child actor extraordinaire. I heard that he was filming near the big building. What's prediction? So I made it my business to learn where the shot was, and some other important details. I see. So that makes sense, and as a fan, you won't know such things. I imagine I've also tried to learn when he was supposed to be on set. Yes, of course. He said he'd be filming there all day today. You may sound like you heard that from Sean himself. I think he's your child. They have the same color hair. I don't think he'd be sharing his schedule with a mere fan, do you? You know, I misspoke. Ignore me. Every slip of the tongue she makes seems to be due with Sean. You never know she's spoken with him. That's an important clue. Do you know Sean personally? He is famous. I doubt there are many people who do not know him. I certainly didn't until today. And you clearly need to be better informed. Perhaps I could teach you a few things. There's almost nothing I don't know about him. Forgive me. I allowed myself to get a little carried away. That seems to happen quite a bit when the subject of Sean comes up. Look! I don't know him personally. I simply know a lot about him. Time to deploy my clue. I can understand you're being worried about Sean, but you seem a little too worried. And you implied before that you had spoken to him, which must surely mean that you know him personally. Ah! How did I give away so much? So two of you are acquainted. It's surely an important clue. We're trying to find Sean too. Do you have any idea where he might be? Why would I have any idea about that? Two of us aren't connected in any way at all. Put my clue. I don't know what exactly the connection is between you and Sean. That's a queen. I know for certain that it exists. You as good as told us that it does. That's also a queen. Nah! Please, Sir Scabble, you have to help us try to find him. Help you? That would never be allowed. By whom? The gods of justice? By the one person who knows where he is. Oh, at last. The puzzle pieces are finally starting to fall into place. I know why you're so reluctant to tell us anything about your relationship with Sean. Admit it. He's been kidnapped, hasn't he? Just Gavel? But he got kidnapped like, what, 20 minutes ago? Why didn't you tell me the truth? All of it. Very well. This time, I will tell you everything. Your anticipation is correct. Sean has been kidnapped. I knew it. But why does that have anything to do with you? That is, Sean is... He's my son. Called it. What? Fox is always right. Played the cue music, but may not have found what she and President Wang were talking about. We found out something just as important. Sean has been abducted. Not exactly the endgame I was expecting, but that's checkmate, nonetheless. Alright, finished that. Alright, it's perfect time for us to go brush our tail. Alright, she's got dot. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go brush. I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna get some more water just to be safe.
Hello there.
Hello there. If those come off, I'll put them back, okay? Okay, Zoic. And boom. Right, I am back with 1 second to spare. Okay, take that down, and we're good. Alright. Wait, to finish the mind test. What? You're Sean's mom, Judge Gavel? No way, come on. You're too young. It's true, I am Sean's mother. Look. Now we get to hear her backstory. A magazine clipping. An article about Sean. You always carry this with you? Yes, everywhere I go. I guess you could call it a kind of talisman. Thank you. I mean, I'm back. I don't care if you think I'm welcome or not, okay? I'm not good at this tsundere thing. I'm trying. That certainly speaks to the bond between them. New people could think I'm just mean. Are you sure he's been kidnapped? Fortunately, yes. I received a phone call from the kidnapper just before the trial began. They make any demands? Only one. That Fifi Lagarde be found not guilty. Well, that certainly explains what we saw in there. Randy, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right? Verity, darling. It is. Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, the court hereby declares accused Fifi Lagarde not guilty. That's why I came so close to declaring her innocent. I have failed in my duty to the law. I'm a judge. If I cannot arbitrate with impartiality, I make a mockery of justice. And yet, I tried to force through a ruling based on nothing but my own self-interest. Judge Gavel. Gods must be furious with me. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice my son on the altar of justice. I couldn't remain impartial when it mattered most. Of course you couldn't. Are you crazy? Okay. No parent could. Just give up on their child like that. If that makes the goddess justice mad, then I'm sorry, but she's wrong. If she really thinks that way, then she's the guilty one. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, declaring the goddess guilty, that's bold. Kay is right. As I told you, though, we all serve the law. We are also only human. None of us could or should be expected to sacrifice a child for the sake of a verdict. Yeah, luckily I won't have to talk much tomorrow, because I already feel a sore throat coming on. Thank you, both of you. But the trial must continue. There is no escaping that. Your Honor, there you are. It seems it's his time. Judge Gavel. My dad was a prosecutor. He was? Yeah, he used to work in a courtroom, just like you do. And I was thinking about what he would have done if he was in your position right now. The prosecutor were forced to insist that a clearly innocent suspect be found guilty. I know what he would have done. Anything, that's what. He would have done anything to get me back. He would? What I'm trying to say is, you can trust us. What do you mean? Get him back, to snatch him from the jaws of danger. I'm the second Yatagarasu. If you agree to trust me, I promise I'll get him back for you. Heh, the thief who steals only the truth, and perhaps one or two other things. Well, Judge Gavel, what do you say? We trust the great thief to steal back that which matters most to you? Mr. Edgeworth, I'd like to help too, if that's alright with you. Thank you. I know I'm in no position to ask this of you, but please, see that he comes home safely. Oh, we will. Don't worry. You can count on us. You take my cell phone. Kidnapper may call again. You'll get back, along with your son. I promise. I'll do everything I can to draw out the trial. But I don't imagine I can give you more than that. More than about 2 hours at best. 2 hours. That gives us until 2 p.m. Please, I'm counting on you. I hope this is not a real countdown. That'd be rough. Yeah, and here I thought the Great Thief was on a sabbatical. Well, hold on to your hat, because she's back in business. Alright, let's do this. My first commission. I can't afford to mess it up. In that case, we better start looking right away. Where to begin? God, where the heck did you go? Maybe he just went home. You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all. Sure, or maybe he went on the lam. Perhaps we should see if Chong left any clues behind at the big building. Hey, what are you doing giving orders? This is a Great Thief operation. I'm in charge now. Is that so then? What am I? You're my assistant. First assistant to the Great Thief Yadagarasu. Talk about an honor. I've been relegated to the thief's assistant? Alright, let's get to work. Team Yadagarasu, move out. Alright, here we are. Ready? 1, on 3. Just follow my lead. You'll be fine, okay? Oof. What exactly are you talking about? Even in the depths of night... Hey, your turn. Keep it up, will you? Why are you making me do this? Because the Great Thief Yadagarasu just arrived at the scene of the crime, dummy. How's anybody supposed to know that if we don't announce her appearance? Maybe a thief, and I most certainly am not. Ah, fine. I'll do it on my own. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone source to shine the light of righteousness on the world's plight. And that one is me, for I am the Great Thief Yadagarasu. I am very much aware of who you are, thank you. Now shall we get on with this investigation? You're no fun at all. We don't have time for fun. We have less than 2 hours, in fact. We better get started. I will have the photo. I'll show it to a few people and see if it jogs any memories. It's a map of the area around the big building. Let's take a closer look. It's the big building itself, so that's where we are right now. It's kind of cool looking. I still can't quite bring myself to like it. Not surprised. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you never wanted to come here again. When it's all over, when we have the whole case wrapped up, can we maybe come here just for fun? We can bring Gummy too. You don't let the past drag you down, do you? It's an admirable quality, I guess. Let's think about that later, shall we? Okay? Case isn't over just yet. We can't afford to start making plans for when it's done. No fun, fine. Then let's hurry up and solve this little mystery, shall we? Sundown Sanitation Plant. What do they do? Do they make cleaning products there or something? Sadly not. I think they just incinerate all the garbage the trucks bring back. By the way, Kay, you seem a little antsy. Oh, something. Hey, do you see up at another corner map? There's another garbage facility. Neither is. I imagine it probably fulfills a slightly different function. There's seem quite a few such facilities in the area. Yeah, the place is littered with them. Really? That's what you were so excited about? A third-rate pun? Now we buy all that into all that stuff. They do say that light from the sun in the morning gives you more wrinkles, right? Why are we talking about this? Why do you think? Because they called it Morning Tan Park. I'd certainly like to be basking in the morning sunshine right without a care in the world right now. Sunshine Coliseum, they hold all kinds of events there. Yeah, I wanted to go to the World Thief Symposium. They canceled it this year. It's so cool, thieves from all over the planet all gathered in one place. I mean, there was the thing where they arrested pretty much everybody who attended, I guess. And some people did say the whole thing was just a trap set by the police. And yet you still wanted to go. Oh, there's a garbage processing facility right next to the fishing port here. They process garbage they pull out of the sea or something? I guess they might, but I doubt that's all they deal with. So what else? Oh, like garbage that washed up on shore? Smells like shells and fish bones and stuff? Well, who throws that stuff in there in the first place, huh? They should be ashamed of themselves. They ever hear of recycling? You can make earrings and necklaces and, yeah. Let's maybe talk about this another time. Shall we, Kay? Alright, we're good here, maybe. Yeah, we're good here. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see. Oh, this is the guy that was the actor in the Steel Samurai thing? Or like the opponent of the Steel Samurai? I don't know. Wait, you're... This is Will Powers. He's an action star I met on an old case. That's the man behind the mask with the one and only Steel Samurai. Oh, it was Steel Samurai, okay. One and only Steel Samurai. Long time no see indeed. Nice to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday. Great thief. Here's the one that they arrested for killing the evil magistrate. Shadow's been working as my assistant. Good to meet you. But, thief? Mr. Edwards has been assisting a thief? Let's not worry about that for now. We'd like to ask you about what happened this morning, if that's alright. Sure. I don't know if I can be of much help to you, but sure. No, so be one of Sean's work colleagues. I guess we better just dive right in. I heard you were investigating this one, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, yes, but I'm not the prosecutor in charge, of course. I said he was arrested for it, not that he did it. Try to keep up, come on. I mean, what good are you, Zelric? Well, you're Kay here's assistant. I guess that's her case. No, that's simply... I can see you're an intelligent man. You're right, of course. I'm in charge of this one. Don't encourage her. Alright, I need you to give me some straight answers. First of all, this case... Have you noticed anything weird? I mean, perhaps you could give me your impressions? That's supposed to sound like me? My impressions? Huh. I guess my main concern is... No offense? Like I asked you to die for me. Come on. I tried to toss my hair. I know if it's the victim at all, but... Is it all over for the production? Are we done? I can't help but worry. I think it's probably safe to assume that you are. At least for now. Right? Or... I knew it. What a bummer. We don't have the location for much longer either. Because you were due to finish shooting soon. No, because they're due to start building. That lot won't be empty for long. They're letting us use it while we got ready to make a start. Guess the plan was to shoot the rest on a lot back at the Global Studios. I'm so worried about everything. Oh, with people spreading all these rumors, too? Rumors? Yeah, this journalist keeps coming around. You happen to hide real monsters at their side of yours. Okay, do that. I'm gonna expose y'all. She's always saying stuff like that. I think I know exactly who this journalist might be. Yeah, the photographer, right? I thought you maybe knew her. But you're not, are you? Hiding real monsters, I mean? Are you kidding? If they had real monsters to call on, I'd be out of a job. So you've all been working hard on the movie. Yeah, it's the first time I've been on a reboot of an old series. This has been a real challenge for me and everybody else over at the Global Studios. Why they put this kind of energy into making a new Steel Samurai show or something? What were you playing in this one? Me? I'm a Tarasaurus himself. No way! So you're the star. Yeah, well, not quite. I'm a costume, see? My face won't ever appear on screen. Really? So that's pretty amazing. I wish I could wear a costume like that. Hey, you think I'd try it on sometime? I decided for just climbing inside one of the horns. Obviously, yes, but that's not how it works. You can't really climb inside that part. Oh, I get it. Because I'm an outsider, right? That's not an issue at all here, Kay. Can I ask you a couple questions about Sean? Sean? Oh, sure. Can you tell me what happened? He's disappeared, right? Yeah, it sounds like him. Did you do that a lot? Yeah, kinda. If you take 5 minutes to shoot, you look around sometimes, he's just gone. Do you have any idea where he might have headed off to? Sorry, no. I did see him leaving the set, though. Huh? You did? And where was he headed? He got on the site bus. I was checking some equipment over, and by the time I looked back up, he was gone. The site bus? I wonder if he left any clues behind. Do you mind if we take a look inside the bus, Mr. Powers? Sure, you'll have to excuse the mess, though. Let's see what we can find. There's an array of filming equipment here. Are you getting ready to shoot something? No, nothing scheduled for today at this location. It's just a case has gone missing. Case? What is he talking about? Yeah, all that stuff there is normally stored inside a large case. I look away for 5 minutes, and it's wandered off somewhere. So there's a thief around here. What exactly was taken? Just the case, as far as I can tell. Why only take that? I would have been more interested in what was inside it myself. Guess whoever took it must have needed the case more than its contents. Did you put something in it? They probably put Sean in it. Wrong thing. We just did all that. I was trying to get to the bus. Where would Sean have been sitting? Sean? Oh, that's his seat with the backup pack on it. There's something poking out of it. Videotape. Huh? We used this when we were shooting. Why would Sean have one? Was there something he wanted to record? This could be a clue. Hey, wait for us to check what's on the tape? Sure. There's a couple of monitors set up right over there. Alright, hitting play. Hey, Sean. Is he rehearsing his lines? Sean was there on his own, running his lines. There's a clearly visible footprint right there, which means this must be from last night. Yeah, he does this sometimes. When he's not happy with the scene, he borrows the equipment and goes over it on his own time. Oh, he's really dedicated, huh? Sure is. He may be young, but he takes his craft seriously. You gotta admire it. Well, that part of it, at least. Usually, use the kit without asking part? Not so much. You ever been able to use that equipment on his own? Sure. All I wanted to do was shoot something pretty basic. Huh. Was it Kay? Where did Sean go? He ran off somewhere. And just left the camera running. It stopped. I guess he ran out of tape. So that's all that's on there? Sean's rehearsal? Oh, what else we got? Oh, hey there, pal. Why the long face, huh? Ever think you ought to maybe lighten up a little? Take on any passengers here this morning? Switch wear a pointy hat? You bet I did. Just one fare, mind you. And who was the passenger? These two guys had on these black suits. Real sharp looking. Do they have a boy with them? This boy. Oh, nah. Like I said, it's just the two of them. Alright, never mind. Thank you for your help. Thought I might be onto something there, but no luck. They have the case with them. Nope. There's a lot of connection between it. They're just not gonna let me have it. Very good day to you. Prosecutor Edwards, sir? Huh? I'm not a prosecutor anymore. But he doesn't need to know that, I guess. Good day to you, officer. Can I ask why you've been posted here? Me? Oh, I'm keeping an eye on things. Excellent. Then perhaps you can tell me if any vehicles have come in or out of here this morning. No, except the taxi and that blue truck over there, sir. Only 2 vehicles have come in or out. That could be useful to know. Sean, you in there? No sign of him here either. I thought the basket on the back of the truck there looked suspicious. Which never really does. Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck? The engine's cold, which means he's been here for a while. No way, you can tell just from that? If it's been parked here for a while, I guess the driver might not be nearby either. We don't really have time to stand around waiting until they get back. Oh, it's midnight already. Think Judge Gavel and the others are doing okay? I'm not sure. How long is realistically possible to drag out of proceedings, I wonder. Gotta find Sean. Indeed we do. Ah, heck, not like that, dang it. Oh, her too. I think we're gonna get us a scoop like that. Sorry, Chief. My bad. How many times I gotta say it? We're scoop fiends. Wild critters that survive on scoops and scoops alone. Every second we ain't scooping, we're starving. It's a scoop or die out here. Yes, Chief. Well, look who it is. Although I can't help but wish it wasn't. When did those two get here? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. We should go talk to them. Should we? Fine. Miss Lloyd calls you Chief, doesn't she? Sure does, because that's exactly what I am. She's my #1 cub reporter. She's my unique brand of shutterbugger and called her eyes, so she gave me to learn the trade. She may be a scribbler and not a snapper, but the both of us are hungry for scoops. For scoop soup 24/7. Besides, who doesn't be called Chief, right? Miss Hart's picture of what drew Miss Lloyd to her? I suppose it's no surprise that this particular chief attracted an apprentice with such unique tastes. Sure, she ain't scored no big stories just yet, but she's hungry. Boy, is she hungrier than me, even. And she wants a Taurosaurus exclusive batter and a Coyote wants a chicken. She's been turning the place upside down all day looking for leads. She asked? Maybe she knows something about the kidnapping. I think we should ask her, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Agreed. We need all the help we can get to find Sean. I can think one piece of evidence might encourage her to tell us what we need to know. So now that the story of the underground auction is out in the bag, what's next? Well, as if you need to ask. Taurosaurus, that's what. Fate done dropped him right in my dang lap. Stuck it upstairs to cover the auction, and then he shows up right on the doorstep and stomps big old footprints everywhere for good measure. Do you have a particular news outlet in mind for this big scoop? Ha, does the bear do his business in the woods? I got me 2 or 3 in mind. They'll be all over this like a rash. Heck, there's even one right here in the big building. Having me were in and out of there all the time. I mean, mostly on account of how fond they seem to be of filling us out on our ears, but still. Sounds like they're both more out than in. Well, Faye, my good friend Ruffles, good to see y'all again. You, Miss Lloyd. But how come you're here, if you don't mind me asking? Miss Lloyd, the accusated murder made against you was of course entirely groundless. The fact remains that you were willing to participate in the staged assassination attempt. Police will no doubt wish to speak with you about the matter. You should be aware that you may well be punished for your actions. They kinda dropped the whole case out of nowhere. Packed me up and shipped me home without so much as a slap on the wrist. Guess it's their way of saying, you keep up the good work now. They seem kinda keen to get me to never ever mention the whole thing ever again, though. Yes, because you weren't part of the official story of the attempt on the president's life. They can't afford to have you getting in the way of that. Mr. Edgeworth, telling Tabby not to talk is like trying to stop a dam from bursting with a piece of tape. Hey, not exactly the most delicate way of putting it. But the whole thing, of course, every last detail, plus a few of my own. Handing in the paper, hopes all high and all. But nothing. Not a peep. Was somebody putting pressure on them? Or were the details you added a little too gratuitous, perhaps? Both seem equally plausible, unfortunately. What are you doing here at the big building? Are you reporting on something? Hey, maybe I don't make it this clear enough the first time we met. But you want a reporter to scratch your back, you gotta scratch hers first if you catch my meaning. You want me to give you something you can use for an article? Bingo. And it better be good. Because if it ain't, this conversation's over. We do need to know about what might have happened to Sean. Perhaps I should show her a piece of evidence to see if she has anything to give me on return. She stuck right into the lion's den without even a thought for her own safety. Yep, the chief is a real champion of truth, alright. Ain't that so, Miss Redworth? Can I say no comment? Perhaps we should reserve judgment on that, until we know a little more. Nah, I'm more of a judge now, think later kind of gal myself. Anything else to tell the readers? Well, I'd like you to consider being a little more impartial in your reporting. Now I'm more of a cater to your audience, so they love you more kind of gal. Mouse is mostly the good old chief. Would you at least try to take things seriously? So wait, this picture. Say no more, Ruffles. I already know what you're gonna ask. Huh? You do? Riverman, right? The kid. What? You just can't get out from under the drama, huh? Wherever he goes, the bodies follow. Miles Edgeworth, trouble magnet. Pretty much sums you up, right? Is my reputation really so sordid? And then now you done got yourself wrapped up in a kidnapping, too. Crazy. Huh? How did you know about that? Shh. Pipe down, will ya? Can't be talking about this stuff too loud. I ain't even told the chief about it. Gotta keep it on the down low, okay? This ain't a cat I want out of the baggage just yet. Seriously, how do you know about it? Sure, Judge Gavel hasn't told anybody except us. Heh heh heh. I bet you'd just love to know, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Well, you can't. It's a secret. It's as stubborn as ever, it seems. Now, hey, quit staring at me like that. I ain't sharing nothing but that thundercloud of a face. So, you know something, right? Sure do. Truth is, I don't done saw it. Don't get being bundled off by two shady characters in black suits. What? Do you know where they went? Nope, don't got a clue. They was kind of far when I spotted them. Lost sight of pretty quick. Dang it. So at least we know something about our kidnappers now. Yes, 2 men in black suits. Alright, let's do some deductions. So we learned a little something about the kidnappers. Mr. Lloyd saw 2 men take each other away. And the taxi driver remembers giving 2 similar-looking men a ride. They must be the same people, right? I say it's a distinct possibility, yes. But there's one thing that doesn't make sense. The taxi driver said specifically that they 2 men didn't have a child with them. Oh yeah, that is weird. Could it be the kidnappers who stole the case? Wait, I mean... Yes, what if they put Sean inside it? He's little enough that he'd fit, I guess. The reason the taxi driver didn't see him? Might be that he was loaded into the trunk as baggage. But why'd they need to hide him? I imagine they might not have planned to originally... They didn't count on there being a police officer presence here in the plaza. Right, that makes sense. They didn't want the officer on duty to see them going off with Sean. So they took a rather drastic measure. That must be it. Alright, let's go see what the taxi driver can tell us. Can you tell us about? Did they have any baggage with them? Or did they? A giant case. Wasn't easy getting that thing in the trunk, I tell you. That settles it. They must have been the kidnappers. Where'd you take these 2 men, if you don't mind me asking? Well, I can see this is important. How about I give you a ride there? That's a great idea. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, thank you. Yeah, my pleasure, folks. Flip. Yeah, 1 hour left. Or do you have to drive that fast? I feel kind of queasy. Are you okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You look a little green yourself. I'm fine. Driver said he took them into the garage in this house right here. This must be where they brought the case. No way. Look at the name of the mailbox. The name? What? Excelsius Winter. This must be that chairman guy's house. What? Excelsius Winter ordered Sean's kidnapping? Is he currently under arrest? Nice. The garage door is unlocked. Spotted that quickly. Although I guess I probably shouldn't be surprised. It smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winter Senior must be something of a motorhead. Anybody home? No? Anybody? What are we, Kate? Common house thieves? You take that back. We're great thieves. And don't let me ever hear you say different. Have some self-respect, Mr. Edgeworth. She didn't like that at all. Anyway, it seems nobody's around, which hopefully means we're not at risk of being arrested. Don't let your guard down yet. We're only just getting started here. Now let's find us some treasures. Are we supposed to be looking for Sean? No way, this bike is super cool. Even a skull over the headlight. I suppose it's designed so that the eyes light up when you turn it on. Really? Wow. I bet it's still nothing compared to when you get that steely glint in your eyes. Eyes don't actually light up, Kay. You still looking for Sean? Yeah, we're still looking for Sean. Look at those huge bag of flour, Mr. Edgeworth. Get some water and a rolling pin. We can make us some delicious fresh noodles. Like them nice and firm, don't you? You have to boil them just right, the right amount. That's not flour, Kay. It's cement. Mix it with water, it would become very, very firm indeed. Really? Wow. Cement noodles. Yeah, those probably kind of stick in your throat, huh? Just a little, Kay. Just a little. There's a sledgehammer, a shovel, and a bunch of other heavy-duty tools here. I think it makes Judge Gavel's hammer look puny. If I ever become a judge, I'm getting one like this. I doubt you'd make yourself very popular swinging one of those around in the courtroom. Tastes query? Fine. What if I swung that shovel around instead? It wouldn't be a courtroom, it would be a circus. Honestly, you won't do that. Look, a treasure. These are mechanics gloves. Oh, there's the stuff that was stuck on the body. They're designed to be worn when fixing vehicles or working with machines. Covered in oil, it looks like it must be from a machine, too. Strangely, dirt. An awful lot of dirt. I thought they would have gotten like that from motorcycle maintenance. Well, I hate the guy, but I have to admit, I like his gloves a lot. Oh, D-E-A-T-H. Death. You can maybe come up with a good excuse to borrow them? So I had to take them into evidence, but now I'm not so sure if that's a good idea. I think we know what this is. Yes, this has to be the equipment case that Mr. Powers told us was stolen. They folded Sean up, packed him in there, and shipped him all the way here, huh? He's a boy, Kay, not a piece of equipment. It's possible he's still here. They better find him. My reputation as great thief is riding on this. And yours is my assistant. So I sure it is. Thunk. Huh? Somebody in the back there. Thunk. Clatter. Sean? Is that you? Sean, stay right there. We're coming. Huh? That's Eustace. But, Mr. Winter. What? What's he doing here? Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Wait, this is Chairman Winter's house, right? Which means, yes, it's Mr. Winter's home too, presumably. How did he wind up like this? One time, Kay. Quickly. Little expert rope work, huh? Leave it to me. Alright, like this, and through here, and you're free. Are you okay, Eustace? Looks like he's been through hell. How'd you come to be tied up down here? I don't know. You found me. Why don't you tell me? Because we don't know which one we're asking. I'm not sure you're going to be able to get much out of it like this. No, in which case, there's only one thing for it. Wait, you mean, to beat a man while he's down, it might be the only way. Are you sure? Look, don't go too hard on him, okay? You might push him over the edge. Understood. I'll tread it carefully. I promise. But I can't promise I'll be very good at it. I've never held back against my opponents before, after all. Now we do some mind chess. This is probably the last thing we do. I'm gonna lose my voice. Last time I saw him, he was running out of the courtroom. How did he wind up here? I understand. You know what it's like being me. 5 pieces! He's been through a lot. It's going to be hard to know it might cause him to lose control. In which case, I guess I may just have to quietly listen to what he has to say. But why me? Why am I always the last one to know? It's how the butt of every joke. When he clearly has questions, I'll have to do my best to try and answer them. He's also clearly in no fit state for this. I need to try and finish this quickly. Figure out what he needs to hear and try to calm him down. Just take a deep breath and tell me what's on your mind, Eustace. No, I will not. If I did, it's not like you'd listen to me. Well, what is this? Why aren't you shouting? Objection. You always shout objection. What? You're really going to listen to me? Learning the truth about your father can't have been easy. I can only sympathize. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was losing everything I ever had in a single morning. I'll let up. You realize that, don't you? Don't mind until I say otherwise. Sniffle, wah! Leave me alone, please. Let's just go away, Sniffle. You think I'm going to trust you? I don't trust anybody anymore. I'm serious right now. I can't afford to choose my words carelessly. Guys must make him hard to read. He's sad? Angry? Guys, either way, so it's impossible to tell. I have to ignore his tears and concentrate on what he says.
Objection!
Here we listen. Everything I thought I worked for is all a lie. Dad just made it happen. So just tell me, Edgeworth. Sob, well, what am I supposed to believe in now? Sniffle. You can lose faith in everything but yourself. That you have to believe in. But you don't have to do it all alone. Experience I can't give you. But knowledge, that I'm happy to offer. I had some time to think while I was tied up like that. And I realized something. I'm not cut out to be a prosecutor. I'm incompetent? I don't even know the right word. I think the word you're looking for is incompetent. But judging one's own competence is notoriously difficult, so I need you to trust me on something. You're getting better at this, Eustace. Day by day, inch by inch, I swear it. Now, I need to ask you something. Will you help me out? Sure, what do you want to know? First of all, thank you for calming down. Next, I want you to tell me about your kidnapping. I need you to be as detailed as possible, Eustace. Tell me everything you remember about seeing and hearing. Do you have any idea who your kidnappers might have been? No, of course I don't. If I did, I'd have told you already. Any clue if I'm going to pursue this line of questioning? Why would somebody kidnap you only to take you back to your own home? Don't you think I want to know that too? I'm the victim here. What are you asking me for? How am I supposed to know? They locked me up in that box and locked me up in here. I was scared, so scared. And did you happen to overhear anything your kidnappers might have said? I think one said, if you want to blame somebody, blame the guy who owns this house. The owner of this house? That's your father, isn't it? It is? I guess it is, huh? Oh, I get it. Kidnappers were people who hated my dad. That's not it. At least not based on what else we know of the situation. There's some kind of link between the kidnappers and Winter's Son. Seemed that could be a clue. Any idea who the kidnappers might have been? No, of course not. I'm going to find my clue. Your captor wanted you easily at hand, and where could be more convenient than one's own home. I hate to break it to you, Eustace. The kidnapping was ordered by your father. What? You don't think he wanted me out of the way? That he's going to kill me? What could that have done him? His own son dead in the family garage? He would instantly have become the prime suspect. You're right. Okay, so why did he have me kidnapped? Well, it would have been for ransom, not his own son. That wouldn't make sense. So his motive for kidnapping must have been something else. Must be an important clue. Do you have any idea what why somebody might have wanted to kidnap you? What do you mean? Why is he about to kidnap anybody? For ransom, right? Gotta pull my clue. Why would somebody kidnap their own child if they were planning on demanding a ransom? Yeah, that is kind of weird. Anything odd happened during the kidnapping? Stifle. No, I just answered their stupid question. And then they grabbed me, Sab. Their question. What did they ask you? Eek, stop glaring at me like that. What was it again? Oh yeah, they asked me if I knew Gavel. Of course, things are starting to fall into place now. They thought they don't actually have Sean, they have him. Your father, his goal was to kidnap you. He's out to kidnap Judge Gavel's son, Sean Fenn. Because he wanted to force her honor in declaring Ward Lagarde not guilty. But wait, Gavel's a son? Is also Lagarde would be found not guilty? I think I'm mistaken for Sean, and that's why you were kidnapped. What? And I went through all that? By mistake? Wait, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that would explain the part where... Where what? Have you remembered something? No, it's nothing. I'm nothing. I'm useless. It's meaningless. Just go. Just leave me alone, Stifle. This is good. I think I've pushed him as far as he can reasonably be pushed. I have to calm him down and get him to tell me what it is he's just remembered. Judging by his fragile demeanor, I'd say he's still suffering considerably. We need to help him get back on his feet. I remember something just now. What was it? I didn't remember, Stifle, anything. All I remembered is... him. Him? You mean your father? No, I didn't mean to bring him up. Stifle, I'm nothing compared to him. I'd never have made prosecutor if he didn't help me. I've been wanting to ask you about that for some time. Why did you become a prosecutor? What do you mean? You think it too, don't you? That I wasn't meant to be one? That I'm not good enough? Say something, will you? He chose his path. Why? You must have a reason. It's not like that. There's no big reason behind it all. The reason is stupid and dumb and not important. Like I said, it's stupid. It probably doesn't mean much to anybody except me. Yeah, I've often felt much the same about my own reasons for becoming a prosecutor. Really? You have? But you're a real one, a good one, a success. Even my dad, Sab, the chairman of the committee, said so, Stifle. You wanted your father's approval. I can well understand that. You can? I thought if I became the best prosecutor out there, he'd finally accept me for who I am. I just wanted to not be useless. You're not covering for your father in any way, are you? What? No, I won't cover for him ever again. I mean, why would I after what he's done? You have a strong desire to be of use to him, so he'll approve of you. Is that fair to say? I mean, Sab, well, why can't I be? Just once in my stupid life. Why can't I make it better? Why can't I clean his name? It's impossible to clean a name, Eustace, but you can clear one. Huh? I never knew that. In your father's case, though, it's going to be hard. His crimes continue, as your kidnapping shows. Knowing that, do you still think you can help him? But what else do I have, Stifle? What else am I supposed to do? Why don't you be the better man and rise above the father who made a fool of you? Stare him straight in the eyes and stop him from committing any more crimes. Hey, you're right. I'll prove him wrong about me. I'll prove him wrong about everything. I can't help but notice you guys quit talking to me when I started doing the tsundere thing. It seems to have calmed down again. Now I just need to get him to tell me what happened to the evidence. We're just listening? Let's see if I can't give him the courage he'll need to stand for his father. Key piece of evidence from the Lagarde trial failed to make it to the courtroom. As prosecutor in charge of your responsibility, did you misplace him somehow? No, that's not what happened. You haven't heard my side of the story. I thought I was putting them in the safest place there was. Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. So, because I quit doing it, you stopped talking to me? But, oh, Sob, what did I do? What did I do? I need a clue if I'm going to pursue this. Questioning any further. Let's try the attack for now. Alright, I need you to tell me more about what your father's up to. We continue to cover up. There's no Bonky, because the ads are not coming. We got 14 minutes left, and the stream's gonna basically be over. The government can only be considered accomplice in his crimes. What? Going to Edgeworth? That's a little harsh. I said I talked it, nice, Stifle. Why are you threatening me? Stop, you're just a big bully. I hate you. Urk. Okay, he's extremely sensitive right now. I can't afford to be careless with my choice of words. Okay. What's the connection between your father and Warden Lagarde? Sorry, I don't know much about them. You can't think of anything? Even the smallest morsel could be a valuable clue. Oh, they maybe worked together once? And Sob? What else do you remember? And? What is it? What else have you remembered? I think she got the job at the prison because of my dad recommended her. Interesting. And do you have any particular reason to recommend her? I guess that he thought she was good at her job. Unlike me. I think they knew each other from back when he was the chief prosecutor. What was he like back then? Was he different at all? Oh, he was amazing. There wasn't a piece of evidence he didn't know, or a case file he hadn't read. An intimate knowledge of cases and the evidence pertaining to him. That could be an important clue. Keep these evidence from the Lagarde trial failed to make it to the courtroom. Thought you in charge of your responsibility. Did you misplace him somehow? No, that's not what happened. You haven't heard my side of the story. I thought I was putting them in a safe place. There was. But oh, Sob, what did I do? What did I do? He's drowning in his own self-doubt again. Guess I better send out a little iPhone and bring him in. I think I know what you did thought it would be the safest place possible. With your father, isn't that correct? Well, he told me it would all be safe with him. He said there was nowhere safer. I'm afraid he betrayed your trust in the ugliest way possible. So he got rid of it? Why, Dad? What were you thinking, Sob? I don't think I should have done that. Why are you ignoring me? Is this some game of yours? Are you trying to make me feel even worse? No, calm down, please. No, I chose wrong, but I'm just stay quiet. Yeah, that's there's your father. Your father wanted to obscure the truth in order to ensure that Warden of Lagarde was declared innocent. There's no easy way to say this. It's just, he used you. What? Yeah! There's a chance that the evidence is still in Chairman Winter's possession. We still don't know where Sean is. We need to get back out there and find him. Sob, it's all my fault. What do I do now, Sob? Can't stand by and watch him like this. He's had a brutal collision with reality he never even knew existed. I should ask him what he means to do now. Perhaps I can even help him figure that out. Going around it, the road ahead will be a hard one. Maybe this is fate. Maybe my job is to point him in the right direction. So what now, Eustace? Well, first I'm going to give this stupid jacket back. I don't deserve to wear it. My dad always said that clothes make you a man, but I'm no man. His clothes make the man. Eustace? It is? Thanks, Edgeworth. I'm learning a lot from you today. That's good to hear. Now about that jacket. Why don't we make you into a prosecutor worthy of it? Alright, let's do it. Let's make it so nobody ever makes fun of me again. But how? How do I get there? Tell me, what do I need to do? I don't know, Sob. I just don't know. I need a clue if I'm gonna... Okay, I need a clue. You mean to continue working as a prosecutor at Eustace? I don't even want to think about that yet. After all, I only ever became one because of my dad, Diffle. I probably shouldn't even think about carrying on, should I? The only person who can answer that question is you. Yeah! Only you can decide what path you choose to walk. Then, I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. If I give up now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I just know it, Sob. So until see this through, I'll bear that in mind. So we already did this. Alright, so we teach him that, and then... Ah, how do I get there? Tell me. What do I do now? No, just don't know. Oh crap, we need this one. You mean to be like your father? Continue to ignore the truth? Come on, give me a break, will you? Can't a guy get a glass of human kindness when he needs one? Are you talking about the milk of human kindness? I'm afraid that's not quite how the phrase is used. Huh? It's not? Listen, talking with you like this, it's helpful for me too. There was a time when there were truths I didn't want to face up to either. But a good friend taught me the error of my ways. That's nice. I don't have anybody like that, Sob. If you could muster the courage to try to find your feet again, I'd be very happy to help. You would? But only if you really need me to try. I don't want to be like my dad. Want to be better than him, don't you? Yes, Eustace, I see it now. He told me that he wishes to be better than his father, and that he wishes to remain a prosecutor. Today that means that he wants to be a different kind of prosecutor than his father. That's the first important decision he's ever made for himself. He tells us where he needs to go next. Alright. Alright, do this again. I learned a lot from us today. And I bide our time again. How do I get there? Now we got a clue. I remember his own words from a few minutes ago. Says he made should serve as a good guide to what he should do next. You want to remain a prosecutor, but walk a different path from your father, correct? It won't be easy. But the path you have chosen is that of the true prosecutor. And now that you have chosen it, when the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. You're lucky. I myself still haven't quite decided what to do with my life. But you have, and it's a choice you made all your own. Now all you have to do is believe in yourself, and in the path you've chosen. Diffle. Wah! He's taken for strong and kidnapped by his own father's underlings, and losing his belief in himself as a prosecutor after his father stole his evidence. He's been through so much in the span of a single day, more than I can imagine. Well, it took a little longer than I thought it would. I'll say. That's checkmate. Alright, we're gonna save here. I gotta get to bed. I'm getting a sore throat, and... Diffle. No. Alright, we'll figure out what he's gonna say next time. Next week. Look, we went the whole time, even though I was feeling with sore throat, having trouble talking. My throat was getting scratchy. I probably sound awful. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Again, no fishing. No fishing. I saw the fishing in. No stream tomorrow. We're back on Friday. Hopefully, I will be on time. Hydrate. I'll go and take my pill, too. With my water. You know, Big Fox? I said the wrong thing. But I'll be back on Friday with more Final Fantasy. Hope I can get off work on time. Ah, fish. Alright, hydrating. Alright. So sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys on Friday, okay? Take care, everyone. Fox out. Night-night.